Tyler, here we are out at the Coralban Drags, mate.
Here we are. How awesome is this? 368 cars only out here at the Drags today, 8th mile on the airstrip.
Yeah, on the airstrip, and mate, look at them roll through, all these 368 cars. Absolutely amazing cars. Not only that, just the vibe, the feel out here.
Yeah.
Hey, like it's like we've, sort of like a step back in time, like it's got a bit of an American feel to it as well. So bikes riding around before, the cars cruising through.
Yeah.
Mate, how good is it?
Oh, it's awesome.
What's been your highlight so far? You've already been around, had a bit of a look?
Oh, there's some mint cars in the shine, but obviously just the smell of the cars going down the drag, that's, you can't beat it.
It's always good. The flag girls up there as well. How cool is that?
Very cool.
All right. Anyway, we better go show some of it.
Let's do it.
Mate, if you do like these sort of videos and you want to see more car action, make sure you just hit that like and subscribe button down there for us. That helps us out a lot, so we'd really appreciate that. Get on it and we'll see you for a few more interviews and a bit of a catch up at the end as well. Stick around.
Let's do it.
Alright guys, got Brendan here with us. Now, hamster racing is nothing to do with furry animals running in wheels, right? So it's probably a class that many people mightn't know much about. But mate, we've been watching you build this for a while.
Yep.
And mate, tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
Yeah, so it's a hamster, as you say. Dragster running a Holden grey motor, Toyota 4-speed box and Hilux diff, so it's probably more Toyota on this thing than anything else, but hopefully it'll be reliable.
But a Holden 6.
Yep.
An old grey 6.
Yep.
So mate, you know a little bit about these things or what?
Not a great deal, but I've always had early Holdens in the shed, so I had a heap of Holden grey motor speed bits laying around from all the stuff I've had over the years, and sort of went to the drags and saw a chassis come up for eBay and thought, oh, I'll use some of this grey motor gear and put one together. So yeah, this is the first time out in the car and it's running a bit rough, but yeah, we'll get it there eventually. Haven't broken anything, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, so this weekend is its first time ever on the track.
Yeah, first time ever. I think it's 3 runs old now, so yeah, get the nerves out of the system, and yeah, I think I just need to be a bit harder on it now that I know it's sort of going okay, and try and get it running a bit better.
Yeah, so the tuning's just not quite where you want it at the moment.
Yeah, it's running a bit rich, and the front 2 plugs are fouling every time I run it, so yeah, carbies are sort of a bit of a mystery to me. I'm diesel fitter by trade, so not used to these sparky, fuely things.
Especially when you get 3.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll all just be a learning curve. But this whole build, you know, has been a learning curve, and that's probably what I've enjoyed about it the most. It's just, you know, learning how to do things and having a crack, or, you know, mates that know what they're doing, getting them to show you. And had a fair bit of help with this from mates that run the class, and yeah, really good group of guys, and we just help each other out. So.
And how long has it taken?
This car on and off, probably 4 years. You know, kids and houses and all the rest of it sort of taken
You've been
priority.
working away,
and I've been working away over in WA. Yep. So last year I barely touched it. I was actually meant to have it ready for this event last year, but had a few dramas and then was stuck over in WA most of the year. But when the guys started this class, they punched about 6 or 8 cars out in I think 12 weeks to start the class initially. So
right.
They knocked them out pretty quick. There's not much to them, but with this one, I'm pretty fussy, so I just redid things until I got them to a standard that I've been happy with. So car drives good, stops good, handles good. I just got to get it running right now, and it'll be a good little thing, I think. Yeah,
and now a Holden grey motor, there's probably not too many of them out there running the times that they run now in these things, right? What we're talking, 12 second, 13 second?
Yeah, so there is a similar combination in the class, and he runs like a mid to high 13, I think is his best time. But he's had that car on the track for 10 or 12 years and got lots of runs under the belt, and he, you know, knows what he's doing, where I'm just learning this thing. So to get it to that sort of pace would be a good goal, without hurting anything. But
and then it's about trying to keep the weight down and stuff as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Well, this lump here is probably the heaviest part in the whole car, to be honest. This engine here was actually out of an old Salt Lake racing ute. So the guy who originally owned this motor has been a heap of help with me putting it together to make sure it holds together. The old grey motor's pretty prone to snapping cranks.
Yeah.
So this thing's got a bit of fruit in the bottom end and drivetrain to try and keep it together and not hurt anything. So
yeah,
so far so good. But yeah, 3 runs old. We'll see how it goes when I creep up on it a bit more.
Mate, we'll get out there, have some fun, and mate, it's all about enjoying it, and that's what you're doing, isn't it?
That's what it's all about, yeah. Out here
you got the family.
Yeah. So wouldn't have been able to do it without them. Lots of late nights in the shed, and yeah, just very supportive family to allow me to sort of tinker and come out to events like this and sit in the sun all day. So yeah.
And you know it wouldn't be right if I didn't ask you what your first car was, mate.
Geez, it was actually dirty old little Subaru L series, but you know, had a lift kit, big tyres, all the rest on it. It was a cool little bus actually, growing up on the beach. But yeah, that was my first car.
And what was the whole passion into cars for you?
Well, my old man, who's here somewhere, used to race power dinghies when we were younger, and the group of guys that he was involved in that with were all drag racers as well. Some of them are still crew chiefs on some pretty quick cars today, running indoor slams and stuff. So sort of growing up around power dinghies and going to Ravenswood as a kid to watch Dad's mates race, that's what got me into it, and yeah, been hooked ever since.
Mate, that is cool. That's a very cool story, and good to see him out here today.
Yep.
Helping you out as well. So it's like you said, it's a family thing.
That's it. Yep.
Mate, brilliant. All right, great to have you on the channel. I know you've been on the other side for so long, mate. So,
yeah. No, good to meet you finally.
Mate, have fun out there today and enjoy yourself.
Cheers. Thanks to everything you boys do for the sport as well.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
say, Rob, I've had to come and have a chat to you. We've had, Greg and Jeff on the channel before, watching them out in this old beast on the other side here, mate. But now I know where they get it because it's obviously in the blood, eh?
Yeah, apparently.
Mate, what are you out here running?
Running a LFE Holden.
Yep.
383 small block, trans-brake glide with Dana 60 diff, ladder bow rear end.
Wow, it certainly sounds like it's got a bit of balls about it.
Yeah, we haven't had it on a proper drag strip yet to know a time, so we're just out here playing. So we'll see what happens.
You've had a few runs yesterday, a few runs today?
Yeah,
Yep.
A couple of runs yesterday. I've only been in the car probably 5 times, that's about it.
But are you enjoying it?
Oh, loving it.
Yeah?
Living the dream.
Mate, do you know, and there's a bit of history about this car as well. Do you know a bit of that? Because I believe this car, this is how it used to run back in the day at Surfers Paradise as well.
Yeah, we kept the old paint job and signage for Pete. Till we got it. Pete Pellet used to own it and build it. He was out here yesterday and sort of fell in love with it again.
Reminiscing.
Yeah, reminiscing. Yeah, no, it's.
And yourself, you remember it running at Surfers back in the day?
Yeah, I was racing back there with a Chop Top FJ.
Yeah.
Chop Top FJ, and I was being official at Surfers Paradise. So I was scrutineer down there, so I was there for all those cars.
Yeah, there you go. So, mate, now obviously I said before that the boys got the passion through you. But where did it start for you? Was it in your blood from the old man as well, or what?
No, he was a mechanic, and I just tried being a mechanic from him. But he was an old fart when I was little, so he wasn't into that.
It was just the trade, mate, and you just wanted to go fast.
Yeah, and ended up joining Rebels Car Club, and it just exploded from there.
Yeah, right. So there's a lot of family history in the Rebels Car Club for you guys as well.
Yeah. So, 3 of us at the moment now are life members, so we don't have to pay our dues anymore.
It's worth sticking it out. Mate, and I've got to ask, what was your first car? Can you remember?
Yeah.
You do? Do you want to tell us?
My first drag car? Or
No, your first ever car. What was the first ever car you had?
Black FJ sedan.
There you go. So when I ask the young fellas, they've never got anything exciting. It's a laser, or there you go, black FJ sedan, mate. Something everyone would love to have today.
Yeah.
Mate, thank you.
My second car was an FJ sedan too, but it was a circus racer that I put on the road.
There you go. Oh, just started bloody going cutting sick, mate.
Yeah.
That was it. And had the need for speed back then, mate.
Yeah, always.
Mate, and was there a few backstreet street races in the day as well?
Yeah.
Probably get away with it a little bit easier then.
Oh, it was then, you can't now. It's
That's
too
it.
hard.
Don't do it now. But yeah, you can come out to these events, I guess, and you got no prep. You're running. It's just like running down the street, isn't it? So,
yeah, that's right.
Like the old days. So, mate, brilliant. Thank you for having a bit of a chat to us.
Yeah, no worries at all.
What's up, everyone?
Here we are, Overtaking Live.
It is episode 86.
Hey, I should look at the camera. Hey, I forgot that that's there.
You got this one over here, and then this one over here, and then this one here.
We're all everywhere.
We are.
So there you go.
Legend Jason Gone Racing, our second member, along with Brendan South.
Memberships, big thing that's happened this week. And look at that, and it comes up on the screen. Big green member.
Yeah.
There is some different. What do they call it? Emojis.
Tiers. Oh, emojis. Yeah.
Yeah. There's different tiers and all that, but
yeah, they get their own special emojis now.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about the tiers. We're going to try and bring more in. There'll be more things come as we work out what we can do and make it happen as well, right? We just got to make sure that we deliver on what we've got.
Mm-hmm.
So there is some extra stuff there, and we might we might give some access. Yeah, we've been talking this week about giving some access to some of the higher level tiers and maybe dropping some of those and bringing it down and giving access to that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, that's cool. And you can see the members because they come up different now. And that badge at the end, that changes with your time. So can you get to a gold Overtaking Lane logo badge on there as well? So, yeah, this is really cool. And we look at everything goes back into the channel. Don't forget that, guys. Everything we do when we sell a Schumacher product, when we sell a binder product, when we sell merch, when you guys donate, anything, that goes into the channel. And
it went into buying this setup that's running this camera.
Yeah, Tyler, can you you could actually pick that up.
I can. This means I can't talk for a minute.
Yeah. So bring that over, and we can you can really do some behind the scenes stuff, but you can show them what that setup is. So this is part of our new live setup for the track. So there you go.
Hang on, here I'll switch to the right camera. There we go.
So there's the other half of it. So wirelessly now we can transmit from the camera. So as you can see, there is no wires. That means we can have this sitting down on the start line. We can zoom in and out, which something we weren't really doing before was the zoom. Tyler's turning some extra lights on, so you can get some car shots. I'm thinking, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Some shed walk around. There you go. This is mobile live action from Tyler. So, yeah, this is different. This is Schumacher products. There you go. If anyone wonders, do I actually, like I said, do I use the Schumacher products? Yes, I do. The other one's on the HJ. It's sitting on the floor there underneath the front. Look. There's the SBI 3. Look at that floor. You see that epoxy floor? Wow. Hey?
We've got to film a little bit more for that video, and then it's coming.
Then it's coming. There's some how to do epoxy flooring. So there you go. There's what happens with everything. Is the volume down? Trevor says it's a bit quiet, apparently. Tyler's got to come back to fix that problem. It sounds good in my earphones, but that might be because Tyler's got a frog. The frogs are overtaking us because it's been pouring rain here. We're full of green frogs. We've got the door open. Volume's a bit low, says Trev.
How's that now? I turned it up.
So, yeah, sounds good to hear. I don't know. Sounded good before too, though. But there you go. That's what's recently gone into buying for the channel. So hopefully that'll bring better content, and we'll be able to have that camera. That camera and this setup that we use for the live will actually be on track at Road Trip. Yeah. Well, not Road Trip. Roma Showdown is the event, and then is it Roma Showdown, or have I got the right one? Is that the right one? 1/8 mile showdown, Roma. Yes. Yeah. So this is what we'll use to set up there. Kenda will have this sort of setup as well, and it's going to be pretty big. Yeah. So we'll have a camera on the time boards. We'll have a camera on following the action. We'll have us. It just opens up heaps more options. When we're at tracks like I don't know the setup. We haven't been to Roma before, so we don't know until we get out there. Yeah. But at a track like Willowbank, we can set this up in the media room and have access to the actual timing screen as well. Yeah. So, which is something, pretty big. So, there's just that just goes to show that we don't talk shit when we say we put everything back in. There's like $3,000 worth of stuff. We've got the new GoPros as well.
Which we used in the latest video, the Matsuri video, and the inside of the new when I was in the 33, we used that. We used the new microphone. Our intro and outro was actually filmed with the GoPro.
Yep, and that was with the new GoPro as well. That's right. So I'm freezing up on mine.
Your video?
Yeah, my screen. I don't know. Bit of buffering, but it seems to come good.
Chris Young says, I hear the Gold Coast is in the middle of a typhoon. It seems like it. There's a lot of rain.
I don't know if you can hear the rain. I think I can hear it through my headphones.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I can. I can hear it through the headphones. Definitely. There is a bit of rain here, and we have a lot of green frogs at our place as well. So, and
G'day, Mad Dad.
there's another one. There's another one coming in the door. We might have to shut the door.
It's getting a bit hot already.
Look out. Hang on, we're gonna stop this frog.
G'day, Mad Dad. How you going? Yeah, the biggest problem with the rain at the moment is that I'm waiting for the house to be finished, and it's getting really slow. Hang on, there you go. I'll change back to that camera. There's a frog there. Yeah, it's been pretty full on trying to get the house done, trying to get the builders to be out there, but it just keeps raining. Nearly every day it's raining. Looks like we got some food. Oh, and a milkshake. How good's that?
There you go.
Adam Geary has become a member. Legend. Thanks, Adam.
Hey guys, that's awesome.
Adam Geary's a member now as well.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
He's a Rocket Lane regular.
Holy doolies.
Thanks, Adam.
Holy doolies, man. We've got Tyler's got a lot of content to start uploading now for all the extra uncut stuff.
Yeah.
So put the pressure on him. He's got it all there. It's not like you haven't got heaps to already start doing a bit of a backlog of everything we've got. So,
G'day, Johnny Skid Pig in the chat. How you going? Nan's in the chat as well. Let's throw some shout outs to the people that I can see.
Yeah,
in
we
the
normally
chat.
do that at the start. We got
We got James Baylor, Shane Kane, we got Dave H, Dave Ray. Dave H is in the chat. That guy's a regular.
Don't mind us. We're going to eat dinner as well while we're here with you tonight. So please, feel free to eat your dinner along with
Brendan
us. Have
South,
a drink.
High Octane in the chat as well.
Wearing the gear, mate.
I certainly am. The Octane apparel.
Quality stuff comes out of Shirts 247 as well. The OTL
Certainly
gear,
does.
The OTL hats. I better
Beck,
get them on the website
Brad,
tomorrow.
Reaper Lux, Jay-Z Life, JRM, Rob, how you going? Dingus, Evening Legend. Carnage, Mr. No More. Keep scrolling down. Stephen Lever, how you going? Johnny hasn't got sound. Is it turned up?
I hope everyone else has.
Oh, James Bayless has become a member as well. He's a fast lane driver.
Oh.
You're a legend.
Wow. Wow, guys. Wow. That's so cool. I love it. How good's these the green highlighted? We don't miss your comments for the members. That's for sure. They boom up on our screen. Really pretty bright. I don't know if that does that for everyone. It certainly does for us. So very cool.
Paige is in the chat.
Yeah. So anyway, we do need to get on with a bit of a show.
We do. Shane Kane, welcome to the OTL pit crew.
Yes.
You're a legend, Shane.
How cool is it? I love it. I love it. It's so cool. We're gonna.
Thanks, Shane.
There's going to be heaps of different stuff there with the uncut footage and whatnot. There's so much footage. I don't know. We're probably going to crash Tyler's system, like trying to upload it, or I don't know. He's got to work out how to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to set up my other computer.
Yep. And start just feeding it out. We're probably
No More's jumped on the members as well. He's an overtaker. Dave Ray.
That's a legend.
Dave Ray's an overtaker.
It'll be like
thanks, Dave Ray, and No More Carnage.
We'll start pumping out that extra footage and stuff. I think, like an hour-long blocks or something, because it's just.
Yeah, I'll edit it, but
too.
not edit it. If that makes sense, I'll edit it into its own little video.
But it'll
be
dumping
just like
in.
uncut.
So it'll just be run after run. It's like a massive mashup of stuff. So, any of the could be all sorts of random stuff in there of us too, like stuffing stuff up.
Yep.
Bloopers or stuff. We don't do that many bloopers. We
No.
actually just spread out everything. Like everything's one take, right?
Yeah.
So, watching me eat my pizza there,
Yeah,
thinking about your own.
I am. I'm just reading the comments. No issues with the sound. No worries. Chris Youngs is on full whack and only just hears us. Maybe we just got to get really close with the mics tonight.
Maybe. You got it up.
We are plugged in the different ones, so it might be on a different setting.
Shouldn't matter as long as your lights are showing up.
They are.
You should see the meters up the top.
They certainly are. They're there.
All right.
It's going all right.
Well, we're going to press on.
All right. Just change it up.
What
to the
about the
slides. There
volume
we go.
in the Streamlabs? It's not that.
There's a shot of Dave.
Oh, thanks. It's not the Streamlabs.
It might have been, actually. It was down a bit. I'll fix that, and then I'll turn us down. And then I'll turn the Streamlabs up a little bit more. And now we're in the red on Streamlabs, so I'll turn us down again a little bit more.
Got it worked
And
out.
adjust the Streamlabs slightly.
Jason.
Jason Bales, welcome as a member.
Overtaker,
He's an
welcome.
overtaker as well. Johnny had to reset YouTube, but he's good now. Good stuff. Good to hear.
Thank you, guys. The membership, I think, is yes, this is something pretty exciting, and people have said do it. So we actually haven't done it for a long time. Like people have said to do it, and we didn't do it, and we sort of just went, oh yeah, we'll get to it, and didn't think much of it. But the support that you guys give from that really could make a very big difference to this channel.
Yes.
So, don't think you're, you guys are really, really driving this. So, yeah, don't think it doesn't make a difference, because it's going to make a hell of a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It motivates us, doesn't it? How exciting is that to have a bunch of people sign up?
yeah, it is, definitely. Tyler, like I go out and do the filming and stuff for the weekends, but you put a lot more effort in with the editing as well.
You generally the one who I make you talk to all the people while I just walk around with the camera.
Yeah.
But at Matsuri, you made me talk to people as well.
Yeah, because you had to get in the cars.
Yeah.
But and then I did just say, "Here, I've lined you up a ride. Get in here."
Mm-hmm.
But then you got who did you get a ride? You got someone else some rides.
Jeremy.
Jeremy came out and
For his birthday.
young Jeremy. So and then I said, Tyler, you better go talk to some people and put him in a car. And who'd you chuck him in with?
One of the boys from AU House.
Yep.
On the skid pan, and then Luke Fink.
Yeah, how good's that? How good's that? So that's gotta be awesome. So all right, where are we at? I've lost. Show
Episode 87.
87.
I said 86 before, but it's 87. My bad.
87. Podcast. We're on the
33.
podcast. We've got that happening. There's like 3 or 4 people on there. Listen.
Oh, Gary Sparkplug. He signed up as a channel sponsor.
Serious? There you go.
Mad Dad is an overtaker as well.
There you go. The channel sponsor is like full on. That's massive. So they'll be listed as a channel sponsor. So that's really set up for like I thought of business or something. Wanted to get their logos and stuff and put it in, and was advertising on videos and whatnot. That's what that's there. But Brad's going to put up whatever he wants on there now too. So Brad works pretty hard on everything with us as well. So big shout out Brad, and Trev as well gets out there and helps us at a lot of events.
Liam said, how do we sign up? There's just next to where the subscribe button is for the channel is a join button. So you can join, you can pick a tier. There should be a tier there that will give you a bit of a description in what's in each one.
Starts from like $5.99, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, $5 a month, and you can click join and jump in there, and you do more than just watch me eat my dinner. Sorry, we normally try and have dinner before the show, but it didn't happen tonight. Where we at? We've got to start the show.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to start our first segment.
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon?
I don't remember which button it is.
That's a cue for you for
I'm
music and stuff.
I'm getting there.
What are you watching?
What are you watching?
What are you watching? What are you watching?
What are you watching?
What are you watching?
Tell us. What are you watching? What are you watching?
No, I've got a mouthful of food.
Can we go to the next slide though?
No, you want me to do that? What are we
Yep.
watching?
That's what I reckon. I threw this one in there because I watched this guy for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to his show last night.
Yeah. So you
And that
watched
was
him
really
live?
good. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
It's actually the first time I've been to a live comedy thing.
Who watches Nats? What I reckon. I know. I take a few tips from some of his cooking actually,
So do I.
and then I throw a bit of my own flair in it as well. But I'll give a bit of an idea of.
As long as you're not using packet sauce.
I know, I
sauce.
never use packet sauce. Definitely never use packet sauce. And that's what I reckon. Stephen Lever says, making him hungry, ordering a Pizza Hut. Definitely good too. This garlic piece is the best. Sorry.
Jason Gorn Racing says, just standing out there during drag week deserves the memberships. And Brendan South says, I agree. These guys do a heap for the sport. Thanks, guys.
Well, it was interesting. Someone the other day said, in one of the comments, I forget who it was, but they commented and they said, wow, how much do you pay for admission to all these events? Or do you pay, does it cost you to get into all these events because you're somewhere different every week? Not as much now.
Yeah.
We do pay.
Certain ones we still do.
Yeah. Shout out to Rocky Nats. You haven't come through with media passes yet for Rocky Nats. They're not replying to my emails. They did send me an email to say sent me a message to say send an email to here for a media pass. But we do need some passes for Rocky Nats because otherwise it's going to cost us like $200 ticket. We've already paid for car entry. Excuse me, which gets us the car and a buddy entry in. But we've got Sally to get in, Brad. Possibly Trev.
Dave Ray says, watching myself on YouTube for the first time, I did not like. It is a bit awkward the first time you do it, but
I liked your video.
you think you're more awkward on there than you really are, and especially when you first start and you hear yourself talk and you're like, what?
Oh, you're your own biggest critic, right?
Carnage says, me and my son watching. Good stuff.
Good on you. Shout out to the guys there.
High Octane hasn't got a response either.
Oh, there you go. Really? Jeez.
Custom Dream Industries Rob says, are you guys going to Rocky Nuts? We certainly are.
Yeah. We don't know what we're going to do because the tickets are selling out. We don't have media passes for everyone yet, so we're going to be buying like VIP passes to get people in, which is going to be
Spectators are almost
expensive.
sold out too.
A lot of it is. Yeah, a lot of it is. So
And
it's insane.
Brad says, bloody legend, those Camry tissue boxes though. That's an old video, that one. I think that's a couple of years old, and that's what I reckon video about the Camry tissue box.
Oh, I don't think
debate.
I've seen that one.
I'll have to show you. It's a pretty funny one. But yeah, live, he was really good. It was quite enjoyable.
Tell us about the show.
It was nice. It was airconned inside, which I was really glad about because I was like walking in there going, shit, if this isn't aircon, I'm going to die. It's
Where'd
humid.
you go? Where'd you head?
The Triffid, it's still on my arm, actually. Couldn't get the stamp off. So I've got the stamp still on my arm. And it was nice there. It was a nice venue.
On the Triffid.
And
Whereabouts is the Triffid?
the Valley in Brisbane.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Or Newstead. It's just like next to the Valley, pretty much.
I know Newstead, yeah.
And we pulled up there, and it says online, it says you should park and catch the train.
Crunching on the pizza as well. Sorry about that. Getting a bit close to the mic.
It says park and jump on the train.
Yep.
And then we were like, had a look at TransLink, and then we were like, the show's probably going to finish at about 11. Said on the thing, it goes for 2 hours. And then we had a look on TransLink, and trains don't go to the Gold Coast after 11 o'clock on a weekday.
Oh.
So we were like, shit, what are we going to do? Drove there, pulled into the street, got a park right up the front.
Really?
It's 7 till 7 is 4-hour parking. Our show was at 9 o'clock. We were getting in at 9 was the one we were getting in at. And we pulled up at about 10 past 7. We left heaps early to find a park. Pulled up 10 past 7, got a park right up the front. We were stoked. So then we walked around for a bit, got some dinner. And, yeah.
Well done.
And then, the show itself was really good, really enjoyable. Especially as someone who is a fan of his other content as well, and not just someone who come on with the cooking stuff, because a lot of his material was written before the cooking stuff took off. Because the show was meant to happen last year.
He did a lot of stuff prior to COVID, and then sort of COVID.
He's been doing it for many years.
Yeah, he did the cooking stuff at COVID, and that's what launched
and that
him.
took off. Yeah.
Okay, and so what did he talk about in his show? Tell us what's in live show of not Nats. What do you reckon? He's not telling you about packet sauce, right?
He did
Oh, okay.
a little bit,
Yeah.
and he brought along. He does a show called Is It Shit,
Yep.
and he did that live. So we
Okay.
talked about what is shit.
Yep.
And he had his own slideshow and everything.
Yep.
Talked about banana holders, like why does a banana need a holder?
I've never seen a banana holder.
I should have brought the photo up. I should have had that for this, specifically for this. But yeah, it's like a banana holder that you put your unpeeled banana in this banana holder.
Right.
But bananas already come with a holder when you think about it.
Who needs a banana holder? Oh, okay.
There's all these weird gadgets just for bananas.
Yeah, right.
And then, and not only that, it was he brought along a gadget as well, which is the egg roll maker.
Yep.
And it's like it's this thing, and then you put your egg in, and it makes it into a roll, and you pull it out on a skewer, and it's like this long. It looked disgusting.
Okay, we've got some comments there.
Will says, bit devastated I'm not able to go tonight. Will's up in Gladstone at the moment.
Oh, okay, yep. Because that's what I reckon's in the Gold Coast, the Gold Coast tonight.
Yep.
Yep. So.
Yeah, he talked shit about the light rail too. Not that one, but the one in Sydney.
Yeah, right.
About how slow it was, how slow it is. He said that it goes the same way everywhere the train goes in Sydney, but it's half the speed.
Did you know that he did a TED's talk?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, or a TED talk. Maybe not TED's, just TED talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did one of those, yeah. So, I did watch that.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. I wasn't sure how that would go.
Mm. Yeah, it was well worth it.
It'd be our cooking show eating pizza. It says Mad Dad. There you go. You want me to update the slides, mate?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Will's home. Will's home tonight. Had a mad drive back. There you go.
What are you watching?
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 What are you watching? Tell us. What are you watching?
What are we watching? Oh, I got to hit the
Luke
button.
Fink.
Oh, yes. Well, funny
Of course.
because he was in our video, right?
He certainly was.
So Luke did make an appearance in our Matsuri video.
There's no member button on the iPad. There you go. Weird.
Oh, should be yeah. I don't know. I don't have Apple, so
Maybe Paige. If Paige is in the chat, maybe Paige can help out.
yeah. So that's a good question. I don't know. Android user here, so
But yeah, Luke Fink does a lot of drifting content.
Mhm.
He's the owner of Archerfield Drift Park.
Yep.
Here in Queensland, and yeah, posts a lot of content from there, and also getting around. Usually he's travelling, but obviously you can't travel at the moment, so
he talks a bit about that in our video.
yeah.
So
I think he usually does Drift Week and stuff over there with like Adam LZ and.
did it have a did he have a message for you in that video, Tom?
Who did?
How did that go? Huh? Just not much. You're not saying much. I know. You just got a mouthful of food.
Mouthful of pizza. Trevor Smith says, well, this is actually relevant to what we're talking about. Trevor Smith says, when is the Channel AU drift car happening? Funnily enough, I was talking to Dad about this before the show that said, I don't know if I want to drift the 33 in case I break it. I don't think I would bin it into a wall because there's not too much risk. And talking to Luke about it, there's not too much risk there on the beginner nights. You don't really go near the walls. But I'm more worried about blowing the motor, and I can't afford to fix the motor. So
yeah, well,
getting an AU is a pretty cheap option to.
I couldn't find a real cheap one at the moment.
Mm.
Like there was some for $2,000, but I don't know. I don't really want to pay $2,000 for an AU.
Neither do I. Paige is checking now.
Yeah, because we've got to be cautious with the R33. Although we've pushed a lot out of it, it does it's really at its limits right now, and there could be, we believe there could be some bearing wear in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So it does carbon up the plugs a fair bit. Isn't it?
So you might. I just had a look here on Google. It says visit youtube.com or open the YouTube app. Go to the channel. Oh, Hello, Google. Yep, I understand you there. Go to the channel of or a video uploaded by, so you might not be able to get it on the live stream. You might have to go to the actual channel. So you might have to drop the stream for a second and then come back in. It says there should be a join button there then.
Okay.
But I cannot confirm.
And then, so
Jason Gone Racing says 2K is way too much.
it is, it's an AU. Like $700 should be like balling us up, I reckon. I think there was BAs that were cheaper than the AUs. How's that work?
Yeah, Drifter BA.
Yeah.
If it's cheaper.
Yeah. But yeah, that's true. AU prices have gone up because everyone's trying to grab them for drift car. So there you go, crazy stuff at the moment. But we'll if you see a cheap one, then yeah, drop us a link, send us a message on Facebook or in the Discord, and maybe we'll find something cheap to get out and do that in because
James Bella says, hey, there was a ton of those in the latest video. There was.
it was
AU House are out in force in their AUs.
they're buying them all up. That's the problem. They've got them all. So have we checked the Savage options? No. So we'll have to have a look. All right.
Oh, there you go. Mum says, don't do it in the app. Use the internet webpage. There you go. For those on iPad, that's how you get it.
There you go. There you go. Trev says something with Reggio is good. No trailer. Well, you can always... if you go out to Archie, you can store your car out there.
Mm-hmm.
So for a fee, we could actually store an AU out at Archiefield.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another option. But I would rather buy something cheap and spend the money on a trailer too. So yeah, we could always use that. Different events what we're going to. So thumbs up. Yeah. You don't want to say much. Geez, you're not saying a lot tonight, Tyler.
Yes, that'd be a good idea. Mad Dad says, Tyler, why don't you try an AU Drift Ute or something different? Could do that.
Mm-hmm.
If one pops up.
Yeah, I think one of the cheaper ones was a Ute actually. So, but yeah, we'll work it out. Out at Surat,
Hang on.
Junga Bunga.
Oh, yep. I was going to say, I thought you were talking about our story. I'm going to sneak in some Ironbark Raceway stuff first.
Mm-hmm. But no,
Jungabunga's out at Surat. There you go.
that's not far from Roma. You know, there's racing out there this weekend. Are you going to hang around out there for the weekend, or are you heading home, Mr. Junga Bunga?
Brad says, I'm keen for the trailer idea.
Yeah.
Stephen Lever says, no member button on iPhone. You might have to try the web page, they were saying. So if you go to youtube.com in the Safari browser instead of... Or Chrome if you use that instead of the app. Trevor Smith says, Team OTL Drift. Nothing there either, says Jay-Z Life. Weird.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that is random. I don't know why. It should be there for Apple users as well. But I'll tell you what, if we find a cheap AU and we do that, then hey, there's plenty of mad rides will come along and take it for a spin as well.
Mm-hmm.
Come and have fun with us up at Archie. That'd be great fun.
Jungabungas will be there Saturday night, currently having dinner in Roma. There you go.
Excellent. They're,
I know. Ironbark Raceway presents this weekend drag racing and burnout comp this Saturday. Racing starts from 3 p.m. Gates open at 2. Adults $10. Children under 14 are free.
It is pouring rain here.
It certainly is.
Listen to it.
Yeah, a bit of racing and a burnout comp going on there out at Roma.
Yeah, well, we haven't got. Where's the flyer? You didn't load us up
Sorry.
with the flyer.
I didn't. That'll take me a bit.
Oh, whoops. Okay. We should have sent that across earlier, and I could have put it into the slides. But yeah, get out there and support these guys. I know Mick Apps is going to be out there.
Certainly is.
So Addictive Events. If you have a look at, if you're not following Addictive Events on Facebook, go and have a follow over on there, because they, I think he's going to try and have a crack at doing a couple of live feeds on Facebook. He's just going to test the internet for when we're out there for road trip. He's going to check some internet speeds and stuff for us.
Mm-hmm.
So
The NAS has turned the tap off.
man, it is
It
bucketing
is
down.
pouring down.
It is bucketing down here. We're sitting in a tin shed. But, yeah, no, it's definitely worth getting out to Roma and supporting those guys while we wait. While we wait for a while.
Too easy, Liam.
Yeah, okay. Check it out. Let us know, Liam, what the go is with it when you work it all out. Mate, there's a lot of rain here. It's,
Will says, bit late to be on the pressure hose. No worries, Zig.
just giving the car a clean over in the background. Zig's there as well.
How you going, Zig?
G'day, mate.
Dave
G'day.
Ray says some nasty rain on the radar over your way. Yeah, it might put a bit of a halt on the fact that roll racing is tomorrow as well.
Yeah, so we're heading to roll racing tomorrow night.
Well, we might not be.
Now, we had a look at that earlier because, Tyler, you looked it up and you said roll racing had, you said it was an 80% chance of rain here at home. And then you said, well, maybe it's not that bad at roll racing. I'll look it up. And he had a look and it said it was 90% chance of rain at roll racing.
It was even worse.
It was worse. So that's crazy. I'm just having a look at Bomb now. Let's check it out. Let's see what it looks like.
Heathy, go fast. How you going?
G'day, mate. G'day.
This is Holden Nationals.
Excellent. When's that on? There is a bit of rain. Not quite as... Oh, there's more coming. It's going to be about quiz time. There's a bit coming in.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Just in case I can't see that.
Hang on, they might be able to see it on this one.
No, can't see it.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. You actually can see it. There's a bit coming in. Heading our way.
All right, not only on at Roma is this weekend, but in a few weekends' time, at the end of April, the 30th till May 2nd, April 30th till May 2nd, you've got the Roma Showdown, which is what we were alluding to before, which is addictive event out there. 3 days of racing action, 3 events in one. There's no prep, full prep, and what's left prep. So you got the no prep shootout, full prep, dial your own comp, and the quickest to 3 challenge. So the no prep shootout has a $50 buy-in, winner takes all. Full prep DYO comp is $3,000 for the winner, and quickest to the 3 is fastest time over all 3 surfaces.
Mate. Now, this will be 3 days of live streaming as well.
There will be.
So, be on it. And, we'll be streaming this out live, and they'll have all the action coming from out there at Roma. Now, the weekend before that, we'll also have live streaming from Kenda. So there's a couple of good big weeks of footage coming your way. So around that time. So live streaming from Kenda, live streaming from Roma. You should see that on livedragracing.com.
Yeah,
I think it is.
I think
They're
it is,
going to list that up there for us as well over in the States. So hopefully we'll get a few people coming and viewing from America to check out some stuff as well.
Shane Kane says, I hope Tyler drove the boat. I didn't.
Needed it tonight, didn't you?
Zig says, being a weather forecaster is the only job where you can be 50% correct and still keep your job.
They never got it right. Been terrible. So, and then High Octane said driving past QR as we speak, and it was dry.
Oh, there you go.
So maybe fingers crossed for roll racing. We'll be out there because that's a rerun from a rained out session a couple of weeks ago. So
It does say rain forecasted for tomorrow, though.
yeah,
Which is problematic.
it is, but we'll see how we go. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So, but yeah, if you're not able to get to those events, then we'll be live streaming. We'll see how we go. Possibly race at Roma as well. I think we've got a lot to do with the live streaming and the filming and possibly commentating, but I really want to race as well. So I think we'll just have to make it happen. We've got to do it. So we'll work that out. We might need a trailer for that one too, hey? It's a long way to drive, so we might trailer it out just in case, and then go from there. We'll run the ute, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon? That's the plan. So, but yeah, watch over on.
Yeah, we're going to do
Events.
2 drivers.
You want to have a go?
Wouldn't mind having a go.
I think your mum wants to go too, though.
3 drivers.
We'll get a thrashing for a car. With 3 drivers in one car. So clear for rolls. There's Dane.
Corn fed. Says, I'm hoping and praying tomorrow that it'll be clear for rolls.
With fingers crossed, mate.
Ryan says, hope it doesn't rain tomorrow night because my event will be wet then.
Ah, well, that's true too. We got better mention that. There's Morning Mayhem is on Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll mention in the what's on tonight at towards the end of the show. But yeah, that's Saturday morning. So normally it's Sunday morning, isn't it? But we've got a Saturday morning, so something a little bit different from the guys there. But that'll be definitely one to get out to as well. So I'd say we might go and have a bit of a looky anyway. Even if it's just to hang out and check it out, see what's going on.
All right. Well, now we can have a chat about this photo.
Yeah, what's going on here?
The weekend's 50th annual Western Nationals. This was a week ago. So this was from last weekend or the weekend before.
Over in Perth?
Over in Perth, yep. They delivered a plethora of new records and a bunch of impressive results out of the Perth Motorplex. So a bunch of new records have been broken. 14 track records and 8 national records
Really?
were set at the February 27/28 event. There you go. So it was a couple of weekends ago. So in Nitro Funny Car, Matt Abel and Nitro Thunder set 5.357 as a track record at 438 kilometres per hour or 272 mile an hour.
Yep.
TA/A, I'm not sure what that one is. I could tell what the first one was. Danny Costello set a 5.633. These are the track records. B/SMA, Steve Norman set a 8.266 at 261 kilometres an hour, 162 mile per hour. DD/GA, Errol Quartermain, 7.3 at nearly 300 kilometres an hour at 295 at 183 mile an hour. C/GA, Rob Geikhorst did an 8.141 at 265 kilometres an hour, 164 mile an hour. BB/AB, Michael Hollister did a 8.162 at 277 kilometres an hour, 172 mile an hour. SS/CC, Dean Wisson did 233 kilometres an hour, 145 mile an hour. Doing a speed record there. And CC/AB, Troy Thompson did a 7.978 at 285 kilometres an hour, 177 mile an hour. And then national records. In the CC/CB, Trent Anthony set a 7.135 at 302 kilometres an hour, or 188 mile per hour. B/AB, Ross Smith set a 8.175. B/SMA, Steve Norman did an 8.401. DD/GA, Errol Quartermain did a 7.537 at 289 kilometres an hour. AA/AP, Wayne Keys at 392 kilometres an hour, 243 mile per hour, sorry. And John Zapier did a 5.681.
Okay, so a heap of national records as well.
Mm.
Oh,
And as well as securing the track record for TA/A, Danny Costello also ran under the world ET record for the class.
wow. Okay, so what do you reckon made the difference out there? Just track?
Hmm.
So it's ended up with a real good track prep.
Must have been a very good weekend.
Yeah.
Did you manage to get out there and check that one out, Dave? Dave Ray. James Bella says Mirage versus Integra.
For Roma?
I already know who would win that.
Well, the Integra should be at least 3 seconds quicker.
Yeah.
So, ready to offload the Integra and just get rid of it and get something different for a project car. Because although it's a really good car, but I don't know. I'm not a Honda guy. But then I saw Mighty Car Mods into the Civic last night. I was like, oh, should we do some of that with the Integra? I don't know. I've seen some different stuff lately.
Yeah, but then you can't drift an Integra though.
No,
We could do a drift car if we're selling Integra.
Well, I was looking at a Mini as well for Sally, but can't drift that either. So I did have a supercharger kit with it that hadn't been installed yet, so that'd be something to play around with.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Heathy Go Fast says tailwind.
Yeah.
Cornfed says track must have been on point with good weather. And Mark Oliver says good track and 12 months of upgrades due to COVID.
Well, I think we're going to see that with Sydney too, right?
Yes. All right, let's jump into the next one.
Right.
That's also from the same story. Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
Oh, you tell me to slide it out. Here's the next story.
How cool is that?
That is cool. That is very cool.
Do you want one of those?
Yes.
You want a Camaro Slammer?
Is this my Father's Day present or something coming up later in the year? Or is this,
So Daniel Gregorini is set to be joined by his wife Lisa in the top door slammer category,
I'll be back.
with an addition of a second supercharged Camaro to the team. The new ride is a 2008 built Jerry Haas 1968 Camaro, which ran as quick as 561 in the US. The Scratch and Match Motorsport team purchased the car as a roller, and it was unveiled to friends and family at Lisa's 30th birthday party on Saturday night. While there is still much left to do on the door slammer to complete, Lisa said she is looking forward to her drag racing dreams becoming a reality. I'm sure once the day gets closer to hitting the track, reality will set in and nerves will start. She said, Daniel has been getting me in his car for startups at the racetrack this season to learn the ropes. I often sit with him while he goes through the data after each pass and he talks me through what happened with the lap. I'll continue to ask plenty of questions to help me prepare. I'm pretty fortunate to have some great mentors, Daniel being one of them, growing up around the likes of Bob St. Lawrence, Aaron Deary and Nigel Johnson. I've learned a lot from them over the years. Daniel had said the team originally had a drag, so they were planning on having Lisa race along with his father Peter. When the Camaro came up for sale, it was a deal too good to refuse. Lisa has been a big part of my racing and has always wanted to race, he said. We purchased a dragster a long time ago for Dad and Lisa to do laps in, but when we switched my car to an auto with the dragster still running a clutch, it became harder. We stumbled across the deal of a lifetime thanks to our long-time friends in the Salimi family. It was a no-brainer. Everything is identical to my car except the chassis, so it's all interchangeable and it has a beautiful TSP 11-inch rear end in it. So the deal was done in a few hours. It all takes time and hard work, and we could borrow back my original Roots supercharger to help get the car going early, or we can wait for the funds for a PSI. Daniel said, but you never know what's around the corner, and at any time my driveline can be bolted into Lisa's car. It's set to go and make laps, but if any corporate backing comes along, it will be sooner rather than later. The second car will be of great benefit to our team. Double laps equals double the data, and hopefully corporate branding with double exposure. It would make us an even bigger threat in the direct mining and industrial SummerSlam. G'day, Zach. How you going? Did you have a bit of fun at Matsuri? I watched the first video. Tom was a legend, helping you fix the car and get the turbo back on, the new turbo. So good to see you getting some laps and getting a bit of experience out there. Would have been a bit of a full-on event with the amount of cars that are smashing it on the track at any one time. Brad says, could have sold it to me, Dave.
What?
I'm assuming the Integra.
The Integra. I had to stop in the lounge room. I was just watching on TV in the lounge room. It's pretty good in there.
Zach says, good. He's doing good. That's good to hear. I'm doing very well here. He said,
G'day, mate.
Matsuri was fun and dusty. It is pretty dusty out there at that track. And
mate, it is normally, but I guess when you're out there on track and cutting sick and having a go, it's even dustier, right? So go and check it out. Go and have a look over at his video and have see what fun Zach had over in the R33. So So if you're wondering, what Tyler should be doing in his R33, you can see what Zach's doing. So, was that right?
What's that?
Hey?
I didn't hear what you said.
I was just making fun of you and what you should have been out there in your R33.
Oh, yeah.
Just me usually, giving you a bit of stick.
Mm-hmm. No difference to usual. Dad's Garage says, sorry, late. Own a Ford now, so busy doing rust. Mal.
Mate, very busy over there. Hope you got good breaks happening. Got it stopping yet? I did miss a lot of that story, so I have no idea what that was all about. But was it a good story?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was. Okay. So I'll all right, we'll move away from drag news for a minute.
Yep, we'll come back to some more later.
We'll come back to a bit more later, so don't
With
think that's
some
all.
drag news out of our country.
Yep.
Is the latest stuff. Zach said, sorry I couldn't stay and chat to you boys for longer. Blown turbo and 4-hour turnaround. And a lot of spin outs into the dirt. Was a good time.
Had some stuff to repair to keep it going, mate. You did well.
Mm-hmm.
You did very well. So
Yeah, it was a pretty good turnaround. A lot of people would probably just go, nah, I'm done. That's it. That's the weekend.
that's what happens with Max Speedy turbos, eh? We know what they're like. But have they sent you another one yet? If they keep sending them to you, then it doesn't really matter, right? If you
It's
get
true.
You could blow them up, and if you're getting a free one each time, then it doesn't matter. Just keep blowing them up. Anyway, next news story. We've got what have we got? This is a big jump from that last Camaro.
Straight into the Brumby. Big power.
Now, what's going on? Do we talk a little bit about it, or do we go straight to the next picture? Because this is about...
We have been dropping some frames, James. It's probably because of the weather.
Dropping a few frames?
Yeah, we dropped a few before. The looks.
Mm. Yeah, it could be the signal, because we're closed up as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe. Should I open it back up?
It is getting a bit warm.
Because I only got 1 bar of service. How many bars have you got there? No, I mean on the...
3. Zach said, that's it. Well, I mean, we found a replacement for $100, but I'm having a chat to Pulsar currently. Oh, go on the Pulsar turbo.
It's delivered the goods.
Well, no, he's having a chat to Pulsar about getting a different turbo.
Oh.
Pulsar's a different brand.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
There you go.
I know you don't know too much about turbos with your NA stuff. Yeah.
No. You just school me every
You
time.
get a bit jealous of the boost.
Yeah, Tyler schools me on that. Anyway, Brumbies. Subaru Brumbies. Why are we talking about Subaru Brumbies, mate?
We are talking about Subaru Brumbies because they're bringing out a new one.
Yeah, so this is... Everyone remember the old Subaru Brumby.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a bit of a classic now.
Yep.
Little Subaru Brumby Ute. And they're going to bring out another one, and it's going to look like... Oh, hang on.
Oh, it's a Hilux.
Hang on. Hey, what's going on here? That's not quite a... okay, so there is a combination. There is a partnership between Subaru and Toyota, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're talking 86 BRZs.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
so Toyota
Yep.
BRZs and
Yep.
Subaru 86s.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, hang on. Yeah, it sounds good. And then there's also the FRS if you want to bring Scion into it as well.
We'll go all the way.
So if Subaru was to leverage their relationship with Toyota to develop a hay-hauling dual-cab ute, there's every chance that it could look like that. It's an intriguing creation from K-Design AG, dubbed the Subaru Brat, which was what the Brumby was called in the US.
Right.
It blends a Toyota Hilux body with a Subaru Forester front end. And it says in the story, it's about as likely to happen as a cure for COVID-19.
Oh, so...
This isn't an announced thing.
Well, I thought this was an actual announcement.
No, this is just someone's
G'd
render.
Me up earlier before the show, you G'd me up about this.
Oh, yeah. I got to get you going.
Oh, I was like ready to go on a big rant.
Zach says, you better look out. The R33 is coming for your boat.
I love it. I love it. You should get out and run.
Super Yoda Brumbalux, says Brad.
We should definitely get out and go for a run in the R33s.
Mm-hmm.
We'd look good, the two of them out there together,
Mm-hmm.
cruising. We'd get some cool shots. And anyway, still have head gasket issues, says James. Can't call that a Brumby, says Jason. I don't know. Well, I'm completely lost now because you had me all G'd up that it was actually happening, and it's not.
There are so far no official details on any potential ute project resulting from the Toyota Subaru technical tie-up. But if a vehicle such as the resurrected Subaru Brumby would have profit potential in many markets such as Australia, where dual cab utes are second only in popularity to SUVs, and prices for old Subaru Brumbies are at record highs. Let's have a look.
Oh, really?
Subaru Brumby car sales.
I saw one today, actually.
There you go. I haven't seen one for a long time. $7,500.
There you go. Dearer than I use.
That's the first one I found. There you go. It's the only one on car sales.
No, I've seen one today.
$7,500.
At the petrol station. I was in there getting fuel. Bloke beside me come in one. So he'd been doing.
Would you buy one for $7,500?
Me? No. It's not my.
Trevor Smith says, "Oh, what a feeling, Brum Yoda." Rob says it's not the 1st of April yet.
Brumbies are not my bag. So no, I wouldn't. It wouldn't be for me. That's for sure. So, all right.
Mad Dad says, "Does the brake pedal still touch the front bumper?"
Mate, only if you're trying to stop in a hurry. All right, we'll move on. I'll move on because I really got nothing left on that now. That one. There we go. What are we talking now?
Porsches.
Porsche.
That's a 911 Turbo S. We're talking the 10 quickest cars for sale in Australia in 2021, and I can't afford any of them.
All right, have I got 10 slides here to go through?
No, just one.
Oh, okay.
I thought about doing 10, but that's a lot of work.
So you'll have to imagine the others.
Mm-hmm,
So are we going from like the fastest to... Right, you've got to start at work your way down, right? So you'll have to start at 10 and go to 1.
Yep.
Don't start at 1.
No, I won't. But I'm just going to do a little bit of a blurb first. So this is done on caradvice.com.au. They did this one. As it turns out, identifying the quickest cars in Australia for 2021 is not an easy feat. Not only do they need to be available locally, they also need to meet their criterion of completing the 0 to 100 km/h sprint in under 3 seconds. So you may be expecting to see brands such as BMW, Audi and Mercedes, but interestingly, they don't make the cut. Audi's R8 Performance misses out, clocking a time of 3.3 seconds, while the BMW M8 and Mercedes-Benz AMG GT63S both get there in 3.2 seconds, so they miss out.
Okay. All right. So we're talking under 3 seconds.
Yeah. 3 seconds, 0 to 100. So, number 10.
Wireless camera's still going, just by the way, because this is a test run for our wireless setup.
Mm-hmm. Number 10, Ferrari 812 Superfast. 2.9 seconds. Just scraping in.
Just gets in under the 3
A
seconds.
Ferrari that lives up to its name, the 812 Superfast with a 6.5-litre V12 engine. It has plenty of power, producing 588 kilowatts and 718 newton meters of torque. And it's available to buy with a small price tag of $613,888 plus on-road costs.
Wow.
You're probably looking at $700 by the time you get it on road.
Oh,
With
plus
luxury car tax and
luxury
whatnot.
car tax is probably well over 700, 750. Yeah. $750,000 to do 2.9 seconds in a Ferrari 812 Superfast. All right. We'll get out of the Ferraris. What have we got in number 9?
If you want something slightly cheaper, you've got the Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Ferrari 488 Pista. 2.9 seconds also. One or two.
Sounds like me.
It's one of the 2 Ferrari models that made this list, so we're going to get out of Ferraris after this one.
They talk about me like that on a Thursday night.
Pista.
Hey, he's a bit more pissed than he was the other night.
This one packs a 3.9 litre twin turbo V8 engine, delivering 530 kilowatts and 770 newton meters of torque. Has a top speed of 340 kilometres an hour and comes with a slightly lower price tag at $596,888 plus on-road costs.
It's not a lot cheaper, and
they like the
Not-
888.
not bad for a 3.9 litre though.
They like the 888 in the price tag too. Notice that? 596,888 and 613,888.
Well, there must be something in that, eh?
All right, so now we're out of Ferraris. Number 8, McLaren 720S at 2.9 seconds.
Oh, so this sounds a lot cheaper.
Replacing the 650S in McLaren's Super Series is the 720S with a starting price before on-road costs of $499,000. So it is cheaper. We're getting faster and cheaper.
Yeah, okay.
This McLaren has a mid-mounted 4-litre twin-turbo V8 engine boasting 530 of kilowatts of power and 770 newton meters of torque, and it has a claimed top speed of 341 kilometres an hour, just 1 kilometre an hour faster than the Ferrari from number 9. Then we got a Lamborghini, the Huracan Performante, 2.9 seconds also. This Lambo carries a much lower price tag than the Aventador SVJ, starting at $483,844 before on-road costs.
Okay, this is cheaper again.
Yep. It's equipped with a 5.2-litre V10 engine with
Does that mean by
outputs
the
of...
time we get to number 1, we'll get to something we can afford?
Maybe.
There's an AU Falcon. There's an AU Falcon at number 1.
Maybe there is. It's equipped with a 5.2-litre V10 engine with outputs of 470 kilowatts of power and 600 newton meters of torque. All right, Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, 2.9 seconds.
We're number 6.
Number 6, yep.
Number
No
6.
surprise, a Lamborghini made it into their top 10 picks,
Hang
the
on.
second one.
They're all 2.9 seconds so far.
Yeah, they are. The Aventador SVJ is a 6.5-litre V12 engine to produce 556 kilowatts, 720 newton meters of torque, allowing it to hit a top speed.
These are cheaper.
Allowing it to hit a top speed of around 350 kilometres an hour, and prices start at $949,640 plus on-road
trend?
costs. It went the opposite all of a sudden.
You had a trend of cheaper. You've broken it.
All right, Porsche Taycan Turbo S.
Okay,
The first one to break out at 2.9. This one is 2.8 seconds.
so we're talking a bit of electric power.
We certainly are. The all-electric Porsche Taycan qualifies with the oddly named Turbo S variant. That is a bit funny. Where's the turbos? The Turbo S has 560 kilowatts of power on overboost and a massive 1,050 newton meters of torque. So the first one we've been reading here that's over 1,000 newton meters of torque, and will cost you $339,100 before on-road costs. So this one is the cheapest so far.
Cheapest so far, a Taycan. I want a Taycan.
Nissan GTR Nismo, 2.7 seconds.
Oh, quicker again.
The Nissan GTR.
Would you own one of these?
I would. The Nissan GTR just had to make their cut. Equipped with a 3.8-litre twin-turbo V6, the GTR powers all four wheels via a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission. It produces 441 kilowatts, 652 newton meters, and it is the cheapest car on this list, so it's not going to get cheaper from this point onwards.
Oh.
It's going to set you back $193,300 plus on-road costs.
Cheap, mate. It's cheap. It's just a Nissan.
I reckon if I saved for the next 40 years, I could buy one.
$93,000.
Number 3, Porsche 911 Turbo S, also at 2.7 seconds, packs a 3.8-litre 6-cylinder engine, delivering 478 kilowatts and 800 newton meters of torque to an all-wheel drive system. It costs $473,900 plus on roads, with the drop-top cabriolet price at $494,000 plus on roads.
Flat 6, like a Boxer.
It just says 3.8-litre 6-cylinder, so it's probably a inline maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Haven't looked at them. Maybe it is a Boxer. I know they use the Boxer in the Boxster.
All right. What's quicker? What are we up to?
Number
What
2.
are we up to?
We are in 2.6 seconds
2.6 seconds. The
with
last
the
two
Tesla
cars
Model X Plaid.
played.
Another. This is. Well, I've just
Plaid.
given something away. Plaid. There you go. Plaid. All right. Sounds good.
Doesn't
it's
look quite as impressive as all the others. does
It's
it?
the only SUV on the list.
Yeah, it doesn't look quite as exciting as all the others.
The tri-motor Model X Plaid has a claimed 547 kilometres of range, spits out 760 kilowatts of power, as well as being the second quickest car in this exclusive club. It also shares the title of the title of second cheapest with the Model S Plaid, with a starting price of $204,675, excluding on-roads. G'day, Yahtzee. How you going?
So it's only slightly dearer than the GDR.
Now, the quickest car on this list.
Number one. Drum. Where's the drum
So we went
roll?
from
You got a
two.
drum roll
We
lined
went, no,
up,
I
or-
don't. We went from 2.6. We're actually jumping all the way from 2.6 to
Yeah.
2.1.
That's a massive change. So
That
we've gone 2.9, a heap of cars at 2.9, 2.7, 2.6,
And now
And then
2.1.
2.1.
What do you reckon it is?
Oh. I don't know.
What do the people in the chat reckon it is?
It's gotta be a-
Give them a second.
Yeah. Tell us what could be number one. I don't know. It's like a 1975. I don't know. An 85. Something a bit newer. VL, maybe a VL. I'm guessing no. No, we are talking new cars. Sorry. So
It's a
what could it
Tesla
be?
Model S Plaid. Plaid, is that right?
Yep.
Launching in 2022, the Tesla Model S Plaid is super quick. It's all electric beast as a claimed
hang
top
on.
speed.
Launching in 2022.
It might be available already, I guess. I don't
No,
know.
it's launching in 2022. It's not
Well,
available
this is their own
yet.
list.
This is
300
the 10 quickest
300
cars for sale in Australia in 2021.
I know. 320.
Car advice.
300. Rob says Subaru Brumby. Zane says Hyundai Getz. Jason Gone Racing says Feroza. Stephen Lever says Holden Commodore. Ryan was correct with Tesla Model S.
There you go. He got it.
James Baylor says AU with a 2K Barra.
But come on, car
Daniel
advice.
Ward says 50-year-old Dirty Valiant that does 1.5 seconds 0 to 100.
Car advice, though.
Can be had for well under 100K.
That says the 10 quickest cars for Australia in 2021, and then number one launching in 2022. What are they doing? Who wrote this story? Let's have a chat to Emma. Okay, I can't pronounce Emma's last name. I'll just shut up. Sorry, Emma. Can't pronounce your last name. Can you pronounce that last name? Come on, you got a challenge here.
Not a Francesco.
Are you not? Why not?
Not a Francesco.
Why are you not a Francesco? Oh no, that's a name. Sorry.
All right, well, let's finish talking about the Teslas and we can move on.
Yeah, I got a lawsuit.
Claimed top speed of 322 kilometres an hour, a range of approximately 840 kilometres from a single charge. There you go. It's getting there. And can be had for one of the lowest prices on this list. That's more range than my Mirage and the Skyline combined.
Yeah, they don't hold that much electric charge at all.
No.
Is that what you're talking about?
What if they just use some sort of alternator to charge the batteries, you know? Has anyone ever thought about that? Like, you know, while you're driving, you could just spin something, like, you know, even off just
but
like
they
the
do that
wheel
with
or
the
the
brakes.
axle or something.
Yeah, they do that with the brake.
Yeah, but, you know, you could do it better.
In braking, when it
Because if
brakes,
you had an
it does
alternator
charge
on an
batteries.
electric car, if you generate enough electricity off that, you could probably drive infinitely.
I think they've looked into this. I don't think they've missed this. Like, it's like all of a sudden they're like, "Oh shit! Why didn't we think of that?"
They're watching Overtaking Live, and all of a sudden one dude's just sitting there and he's like, it just goes bing, light bulb.
What the hell? Why didn't we think of that? There you go. Anyway, where we at? I was interrupting. Did we get the whole story of that out?
Can be had for one of the lowest prices on the list, $204,675 plus on roads.
It's only like $10,000 more than your GDR R35. Which would you get?
If I wanted something to drive around town, probably the Model S. But the GDR, I think, is probably like every other application possible.
Mhm.
But if I was like, if this was just me drive to work car, I'd definitely go a Model S, because how comfy would that be? It'd be so good.
Yeah, true.
But then they also offer the Tesla Model S Plaid Plus, for $224,000 plus on-road costs, but merely lists its acceleration figure at under 2.1 seconds.
Oh, right. When's that launched?
2022, I guess.
There you go. James said it was an AU
See you,
swap,
Carnage.
with 2K Barra. See ya, mate. And the young fella.
Yeah, Zane says alternator on all 4 wheels, of course. Exactly. He knows.
Look, I've lost comments here.
James Bale said have the GTR.
Daniel Wood would let's try not to do again. Wheel standing.
Mm-hmm.
Standing it on the back bumper. What are we looking at? Nissans.
Mm-hmm.
You got some sort of attachment to Nissans, Tyler.
Maybe.
How did that happen?
Don't know. It's weird.
Don't see me like carry on about Holdens and LSs all the time.
Nissans and Toyotas. And Subarus, apparently. For Brumbies.
Yep.
2022.
I
Pardon?
feel like I only just went for a drink.
You did. Literally before that story.
It's all gone.
2022, Nissan 400Z. The power output has been revealed according to the Project Cars 3 video game. The upcoming sports car could put out 331 kilowatts from its twin-turbo V6, according to a Project Cars spec sheet. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. 1 second. 2020.
What are you looking up? At what Tesla's due in 2025?
So, the Nissan 400Z,
Mm-hmm.
which is not technically like, when you think about it, back in the day, it was the Toyota Supra and the Nissan GTR. And then
Yep.
you had the NSX.
Yep.
The GTR, they stepped that up from 250 kilowatts or whatever it was back then to 500 now. The Honda NSX, same thing. It's like in the 500 with their hybrid powered NSX.
Yep.
The 2020 Toyota Supra went from like 240 kilowatts in the old one to 250, or like more. It was, I think actually the old one had more from the factory than what the new one does. So now the Nissan 400Z, which isn't technically a competitor of the Toyota Supra, is now a competitor of the Toyota Supra if it comes out with 331 kilowatts, which is much more power than what the Supra has.
Yep. Took me a little bit to click on where we're going with this, but yeah, yep, I'm tracking now.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, 400Z
Mm.
Supra. What's the price differences between the two?
Not sure. They haven't released any pricing for the 400Z yet.
Mm. Yeah, look, it probably it needs a body kit
Mm.
to compete though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then again, there's 10,000 million different body kits for the Supra,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And they were all at SEMA.
Yeah, 10,000 different ones at SEMA. Yeah, that's about right. So that
Zane
time
said,
SEMA
if you want to
runs-
know about what cars are coming in 2025, Dave, just wait for Car Advice's follow-up in 2022.
yeah, for all the best cars of 2022. Check out what Emma says. Sorry, Emma.
Welcome, Dang Dang.
We should just shut up because we can't hate on real car journalists.
Dang Dang said, finally got to pull the rig up and crack a froth and enjoy my favourite car community. Welcome.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Good to have you here. I do need another one. Tyler hasn't even finished eating his pizza yet. So
I'm getting there.
if I talk about it enough, one may miraculously appear.
What
What do you reckon?
With the no sugar as well. Coke, no sugar, I reckon.
You reckon a Coke could just appear?
One of those as well.
And a beer.
Yeah.
Coke and a beer could just appear magically.
It's pretty crazy. You talk about it enough. The next story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Off of sports cars.
We talk about that enough too. That
Off
could
of
come
sports
up.
cars. We're on to Hyundais. This is the Hyundai Staria.
We haven't done a Hyundai story for a while. What's going on? That was a regular thing for a while. It was like, did we do like over a year of Hyundai stories and electric car stories?
Yeah, we did. That is true.
I think that they were a regular appearance.
They certainly were.
What is that?
This is the Hyundai Staria. You might know what an IMAX is.
Yeah,
You sure you've seen an
IMAX is
IMAX?
it's a big screen theatre.
I guess that's true. The Hyundai IMAX.
I didn't know Hyundai had anything to do with
They
theatres.
had a big van.
They got that amazing what these car companies do. They do a bit of everything, don't they?
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
theatres.
can
as
you
well.
imagine that IMAX? That's going to replace IMAX.
There you go. That's just going to be a big screen driving around.
Slow down! I want to watch the movie.
I don't get the appearance of calling out slow down to that vehicle, looking at it. Just hang on, go back to the picture there for a minute. Just looking at that, I don't see that as something that I'd be yelling slow down to.
Funnily enough, you might, because this comes out with a 900 kilowatt electric. No.
Yeah, good one. There's no beers appearing. What's going on here?
I know. Yeah,
Damn
this is the new
We'll have
people
to ask
mover.
Google.
This is the new people mover
Hey,
that's going to...
Google.
This is the new people mover. You did activate it.
I activated yours. Why didn't mine come on?
Says, sorry, I'm not sure if you were talking to me.
Hey, Google, can you get me a beer?
Hang on. Hey, Google. Can you get Dad a beer?
Hold up.
Here's some results from the web.
That doesn't help.
Father's Day beer. It says.
There you go. Anyway, Hyundai Starias.
It's going to be replacing the IMAX.
The IMAX was actually a van,
Yes. It's good. This is what's replacing it.
miraculously. Well done, Google. Google's all over it.
There is one more picture here to give people a bit of a look into the interior. Mad Dad says it looks a bit like my welding helmet. Jason Gorham Racing says, I hope it's not as underpowered as an IMAX.
Is there any more to the story?
No, not really. They haven't announced too much. It's a
How
star
much
rear.
How much can you have?
There's one more picture, though, for people if they want to have a look
okay.
at the interior.
The interior looks nice.
Mm.
The interior shot looks good.
You'd probably be pretty stoked to spend your day in this
Yeah, just don't get out.
if you were working.
Just don't get out and look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Realise what you're actually in.
Yahtzee says that Google is good. Yahtzee says, if anything, you'll be flipping it off and asking for it to speed up or move over. Trevor
Johnny
Smith
Cab.
said, need the OTLB shoot. Rob says, step it up, Dave. Go to Costco and get him glass bottles of Coke.
Oh, they got glass bottles, have they?
They do have a Costco going in near us as well. Pretty soon. I don't know whether you've heard.
Did I miss a couple of comments that Hyundai Climax?
We missed that.
Yahtzee? Go back up a bit. There's some good comments there. Scotty S is here.
G'day, Scotty.
His apologies. I'm just going back. Brad says looks like an EV version of Tweety. Not as underpowered. Hoping it's not as underpowered as the IMAX, says Jason. Johnny Cab. James says it's a Johnny Cab. It does look Johnny Cab. If it was blue. If it was blue, it was definitely a Johnny Cab, right?
Jay-Z Life says, I think the 400... This is going back to the previous story. I think the 400Z will be the next big thing.
Yeah. And are you agreeing with that? Is that your thoughts? Is that why you dropped it in there?
Yeah. Could be like the next big sports car. Because in theory, it should be affordable.
Oh, see, that's a car we could look at as well. 350, not a 400, so 350 or something. It's probably 10 grand in a drift car.
Yeah. You can have a look.
350.
Stephen Lever says, nice looking paperweight.
Yes. All right, where are we at? What are we moving on from? Where do we go from here?
Bike week. We're heading over to Daytona.
That's a terrible picture.
It's a terrible video, actually. There's a video to go with this, too.
Okay, so we've got a video. Are we watching the video first? Or are we
Yes,
talking
we're going to
story
watch the
first?
video. So, well, we'll talk a little bit about the story and what it is.
Now, Bike Week, so
So
obviously...
there is a bit of Bike Week shenanigans that goes on over there in
Rat
Daytona.
Fink. Where is Rat Fink?
He's at Bike Week.
He's been at Bike Week.
It's still going on.
Bike Week.
Bike Week is still going on.
Because it's a whole week.
Yeah.
And they're a day behind, so it's only Wednesday. It's like Bike midweek
Mm-hmm.
for them.
Well, it's Thursday now. It's just early Thursday.
Oh yeah, it's morning. Early in the morning. He might get out of bed soon.
Mm-hmm.
He might come on. We can ask Ratfink if it was him.
So this guy, there's known to be a bit of shenanigans going on at Bike Week. This is the Main Street drawbridge, and let's go. Let's have a look. As the drawbridge is coming up, let me pause that because it's really loud. As the drawbridge is coming up, he gets on the Harley and jumps it.
Oh, nice job.
So Bike Week's been going on since 1937. The inaugural running of the Daytona 200. The long-held event is happening this year from March 5th to March 14th.
Yeah, nice job. I reckon that looks like we did a good job of that. And they say, folks, be smart, safe and smarter than this guy.
I think he was smart to not leave it any later.
I think that encapsulates probably some of the actual spirit of Bike Week at Daytona. Going back to the original, feel of it. That's probably part of it. So, but yes, our mate Ratfink is over there at the moment, and he is partying up, and he's been dropping a couple of live feeds here and there from over at. He had to go back and do some work. I think his brother's been hanging out at his campsite, so I don't know if he's back today. That's possible.
Maybe. He did post another video today, I think.
Yeah. So I saw something come up. I haven't watched that one yet. But his brother, so Ratfink's brother is Swamp Rat. Mm-hmm. Swamp Rat, he'd be there hanging out. So, go on you, Ron. We're watching. Bring us some more Bike Week. There's a lot going on. It actually looks like a great event. And
Reaper Lux says, did he stick the landing? He did. Zane says, come on, we'd all do the same thing. Just some get caught.
You've never been a big bike guy. You had motorbikes as a kid.
Yeah, I don't know. I've thought about it, especially when you're sitting in traffic going to work, and then you see this motorbike go meow straight past, and you're like,
you haven't ridden a motorbike since you were a kid, though. Right?
No.
So obviously, I did have a lot of bikes in my time. So I've sports bikes and Harleys and all sorts. So, but I haven't had one for a few years now.
And Zane also said, I think he was smart to only do that size of a jump. G'day, Streetcar Culture. How are you going?
G'day, mate. G'day, brother. No Marf or Hoff tonight, says Trev. I would say Marf's probably hanging around somewhere. I'm sure he's there.
Mm-hmm. Hoff might be busy.
Hoff, who knows? Don't know. I haven't spoken to Hoff for a bit.
Maybe he's getting the Super ready for all racing.
Yeah. Could be. They might be busy doing a video. Trying to get something ready for tomorrow. Their video comes out tomorrow. But I told you my idea that I wanted to do. I haven't approached Off or Ethel yet, but we're going to have to talk to some other people too. I want to just start doing like, what do you call, like a comedy skit or
parody.
A parody of all the other YouTube channels. I guess we don't have to ask them. We could just do it. And they could either hate us or or laugh. So we just take the piss out of everyone. What do you reckon? Could be fun. Who wants to come and do it with us? Anyway, we'll move on. That's it. That's what we've got. That story. Next story. Now this is one that we did do a bit on this story. Let's stop that video on that last one. It's gone on my screen. You right there? What was that?
Cold drink hit the throat.
Hanging out of your beard then, right there. That's better. Hey?
Cold drink.
Hiccups.
Cold drink hit my throat and just made me hiccup straight away.
I've lost my story. I've got like an ad on my screen, Tyler.
No.
Oh, there it is. If you scroll down, it goes away. You didn't tell me that.
Reaper Lux says, Dave, the best bike I had was my motard. They can get you into trouble.
Yes.
Rob from Custom Dream Industries says, when are you going to do shed walk-arounds?
We did one earlier tonight.
Did a quick look.
No, we've got one coming soon. We've got Tyler's got to edit up the epoxy flooring video, and then once we've done that, then we can do the shed tour vid of how it currently is.
Yahtzee says 24 times, Tyler. Chewed 24 times. That was just drinking, though. Jay-Z Life says, Ether will love that. Yahtzee says, sub-channel, the piss-taking lane.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So, Dom Lagana, we talked about this a while back.
Yeah,
They were in an accident.
Yeah.
They were injured in a non-racing automobile accident in August of 2020.
I believe it was leaving a track. Oh, or a bit after. Is that... Am I on the right story? There was two that I remember from last year, but I believe one guy was a pedestrian and he died.
Richie Crampton, Dom Lagana injured in a 57 Chev road crash.
That was the wagon.
Yep. Australian Top Fuel driver Richie Crampton and American Top Fuel driver and tuner Dom Lagana were injured in an accident involving Crampton's 57 Chev on Sunday night in Indianapolis.
Yeah, so that's the story we talked about when it came out. But he's back out and about at the moment, and I think that's the story at the moment, that he's very first time back on track.
Yeah.
But it was a big accident, right? He's gone through a lot because he's lost both his legs. Yeah, so
he's faced with a new normal of life with a wheelchair and prosthetic legs. Lagana was undeterred as he jumped right into his role without hesitation. Feels great. The best medicine is being out here, he said. It's good just to see everybody and thank everybody for all their support and moral support and everything. It went a long way for me in the hospital. Just good to be back out here with my family. You got to laugh and enjoy the Florida sun, said. How could you be upset down there? It's great to see a race car launch again and to be racing with Steve and Billy and Mama Kay and all the guys here. We had a great test session and look forward to going to Gainesville.
Well, good to see him back on track, I say. Well done getting back out on track and getting back on with life. So after a big battle to get through those injuries. So that's pretty impressive. That's a lot of downtime. That was a fair while ago we did that story too, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah, August last year.
August.
I think.
Oh, it's not too bad. He's done pretty well to get back out there by now.
August of 2020.
Actually, when you think about that, that's 6 months. He's done a pretty good job to get 6-7 months to go through that.
7 months, yeah.
And then to get back on track. Well done. Well done. Bloody good job. There you go. We've got some more drag racing.
We certainly do. This is the WDN Pro Modified. And Al Belushi, he bagged a 50k prize.
50 grand. That's not bad. Where was this at?
This was at the C-Tech World Door Slammer Nationals, presented by Jegs at Orlando Speed World Dragway.
Orlando. Okay, because I spent a big part of, I didn't spend a lot of time. I actually had it just playing on another screen while I was working on Friday, and on Monday I was able to watch a bit of Tucson Dragway on Bang Shift. Checking those guys. We mentioned that last Thursday that it was going to be on. I did spend some time. We obviously had it at Matsuri on the weekend, so I didn't get to see it there.
Yeah.
But when I was
G'day, Pat.
back on the computer, yeah, we watched it.
Pat M said, "G'day, fellas. Was great chatting with
Pat.
you the other day
We were just
with
talking
our
about-
Yankee drag mates. Hopefully we get
Pat
more
was
of
on
them.
Bank Shift.
There you go. Hopefully we get more of them watching our drags. Thanks for your hard work. Cheers."
Thanks, mate. Thank you. So Pat was on there, yeah, watching away, and
There you go.
one of the big commenters on there as well. So it was good to see the comment section. That makes it as well when you're watching live feeds and stuff. I think the comment section, like it does here, I guess, for everyone comes in and chats and catches up every week. It's a big part of it. Like live feed wouldn't be the same if you didn't have that interaction.
Yeah.
So it was
So
cool watching Chad.
So saving his best for last, Al Belushi put on a show under lights against the 2020 Pro Mod Alex Laughlin in the final round. The former NHRA Pro Mod World Champ and tuner Brad Personet unleashed something special in his Bahrain 1 Racing Procharger powered Camaro, making the quickest run in the history of the class with a pass of 5.613 at 254.76 mile per hour to beat Laughlin's 5.698 at 250 mile an hour. It came just hours after Al Belushi first set the ET record in the opening rounds of eliminations, and it put a fitting stamp along with a $50,000 prize.
Impressive.
So we got another shot there. There you go.
On the cash. Mate. 50 grand.
Mm.
Not a bad price. Well done. It's bloody huge. And $50,000 US.
Yeah.
So that's what? 85, 100 grand for us?
I think you're a bit off at 100.
Not quite that now, right? But
I don't think it's ever been that bad. 64,000.
there you go. Oh, that's actually not too bad at the moment, is it? Conversion rate's all right.
And
Start buying some stuff from the States. Right.
$78 US dollars is $1 Australian dollar. 0.78.
Hey, I was going to say, damn it. That's awesome. I mean, $1 Australian dollar for 78 is American, yeah.
You'd be going to America then tomorrow.
Oh,
That's just stupidly fast. 5.6 down the quarter. It is. It is very quick.
yes. Oh, yeah.
All right. Now 50 grand. We talked 50 grand.
Yep.
This is the all Quadra WDN
You
final.
tell me it gets more.
This is the Pro Stock final round of the CTEC World Door Slammer Nationals presented by Jegs. The record will show Fernando Jr. winning the $75,000 prize after Christian went red.
Oh, red lighted.
Hmm.
Oh, on a $75,000 run. Pressure on.
Yep.
Wow. That's massive. That is massive. Door slammers, eh?
And they're brothers.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
They lined up against each other on the starting line Sunday in the Pro Stock final.
Wow.
And Fernando said, for me, both of us won. The moment I saw Christian, Fernando Quadra Jr. said, the moment I saw Christian win in the semi-finals, it was like a dream come true. We didn't expect to be here. It was a great night, an unbelievable night. This is such a special moment and the excitement is unbelievable. This is the best feeling ever.
Damn, that's cool.
And we got that photo there showing both Mustangs next to each other.
Nice job. Nice job, boys. Nice job. $75,000. What bloody amazing prize money, hey?
Mm.
That is amazing. Very good. Very good.
All right. We'll leave that on there for the next slide. This is the next story and our last story of the night. So I better message Yana, yeah. Let him know we're on our last story.
For the quiz. The quiz is big tonight. This is like, well, it's like a final tonight, right?
Yeah. This is the 16th week for James.
Playing for 75,000, is it?
I wish.
Oh,
if
no.
we had 75,000 we could give away,
I didn't
we'd
say
be
dollars.
Oh yeah. I was going to say if we had that much to give away, damn, I'd be rolling now.
75,000 crumbs of Tyler's pizza sitting on the plate over there. Yes. I know. We've got a big quiz on tonight.
Reaper Lux says, sorry everyone, got to go early, full day at the hospital, not looking forward to it.
All right, mate. You take care. Take care. And stay safe, mate. We'll hopefully maybe catch up at Rolls tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next story.
Oh, yeah,
Next slide.
That's my job.
Final story here. X-Boss, which is very, very tough looking.
Yeah.
How impressive is that?
I it is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe not my style.
Mm. But ex-boss owner Chris Bitmead is fighting the Western Australia state government over a stamp duty claim. The WA Office of State Revenue hit 2016 Street Machine of the Year winner, I'm assuming that is SMOTY.
Yep.
Winner Chris Bitmead with a $40,000 stamp duty bill.
Why?
So we all know the drill. Buy a car, get it registered in your name. You pay the stamp duty, usually around 3%, up to 6.5% on the purchase price.
Yep.
Where it gets a little murky is when you buy an unregistered car, spend a small fortune fixing it up, and then have to work out its value when it comes time to register it.
No, you work out your value before you do all that work to it, don't you?
The most commonly used guide to determine the value of a vehicle is Redbook, a publication that provides details of cars and individual used historical pricing dating back to 1935. So imagine the surprise of Chris Bitmead, owner and builder of the Street Machine of the Year winning X-Boss XB Falcon, when he received an email from the Western Australian Office of State Revenue suggesting that he might owe as much as $65,000 in stamp duty and associated penalties.
What?
Back in January of 2019, the state government instructed insurance companies to provide information on classic vehicles manufactured prior to 1990 with an insurance value of over $20,000. Chris explains what the government has been doing is comparing the insured value to the value that was declared at the time the vehicle was either licensed or changed ownership. Where discrepancies have been discovered between the insured and dutiable value, owners have been receiving emails from the OSR asking for an explanation. In the case of X-Boss, at the time the car was registered, Chris applied the highest Redbook value for a 1976 XB Falcon 500 Coupe, which was $15,500.
Yep.
I went on to explain to the OSR, as the insurance companies had already done, that enthusiast vehicle insurance policies are an agreed value and more a reflection of what it would cost to repair the vehicle more than the actual value of the car. Chris says, but the government is hanging its hat on the insurance value. That resulted in the OSR revaluing Chris's car and telling them that he owed them $26,000, and to rub salt into the wound because he had, according to them, undervalued the car, there was a 30% penalty on top, resulting in a bill of almost $34,000 for a car that he had originally paid $8,990 for. But wait, it gets even worse. Once he got the bill, he had 30 days in which to pay it, even though I was disputing it. If I didn't pay it within 30 days, there would be another 20% on top, taking the bill to over $40,000, and I wasn't prepared to do that.
That is crazy. Now, I think
He paid the bill.
He paid $8,990 for that car, so his stamp duty should be $8,990.
Yep.
That's what he paid for the car.
Mm-hmm.
Go on what you pay for the car, right?
Yep.
But
so he paid the bill, but appealed the ruling. To get a definitive value on the car at the time of licensing, Chris turned to Paul Blank, one of the most highly regarded valuers in the country when it comes to classic cars. Yep. In terms of his credentials as a valuer, no one is more highly qualified, so I wanted to use someone that they couldn't say, well, we've got someone who is better. Chris says, Paul argued that while X-Boss is a highly recognisable and well-known car with unparalleled success on the show scene, that wasn't the case when it was first registered and no one had heard of it. So that is how he valued the car. Yep. The appeal took 75 days to be assessed. In the end, Chris managed to get almost $25,000 back of the course. Of course, the actual stamp duty paid is still more than what he paid for the car in the first place. How I see the story is these people are making decisions and asking people to fork out a lot of money, and then when they're wrong, they give a lot of it back with next to no interest.
Wow.
Chris says instead of assessing it right in the first place, they're being belligerent about it.
That is, that's crap.
He says, just to be clear, we're not. This is Witchcast saying, just to be clear, we're not suggesting governments shouldn't go after people who are intentionally understating the purchase price of vehicles, but that wasn't the case for Chris, or for many other classic car owners who found themselves caught up in a similar situation.
Yeah, but look, when I registered the HJ, it was a completely different car. It wasn't the car it is today.
Mm. Oh man, cold drink again, killing me.
Got you again. That car over there was not the car it is today when I first registered it.
No, definitely not.
That was it wasn't quite as fun to drive at that point, was it?
No.
It was,
a bit slow.
It was slow. It was, it was gutless. It was horrible. It was didn't ride well on the road. The tail shaft used to bang on the tunnel. It was worth
Used
what
to
it was
scrape.
worth. It was worth what it was worth at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've done a lot of work to it, and they couldn't turn around now and go, "Oh, the value of that car now,"
Yeah.
and charge me back for that stamp duty. I'd be stuffed with what it's worth today compared to what it was worth then.
Mm.
Like, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference. So, yeah, 10 times.
All right, let's quickly spin this muff off wheel and then jump into the quiz.
Revenue raising at its finest is Rob. Definitely.
Mm.
Huff.
Huff.
Off.
He's done it again. Takes another week.
Wow. There you go. That's 2 in a row.
I think so.
Couple in a row. There you go. All right. So, quiz time.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to prepare for the quiz over here.
Yep.
Prepare for some scoring. Need to like put voiceover on top of this one.
Quiz.
G'day.
Moving somewhere else, you're just like, well, what can I do? Oh,
Oh, g'day.
G'day.
We have company.
we have company.
Hanging out in the green room.
Good evening.
Yeah. What's the scenery like in the green rooms? It look, we've decked it out appropriately.
It's a bit wet though. Come on, a roof would be nice. All the walls are all right, but I'd like a roof.
Just left out in the garden. So true. So true. How are we, guys? We got James. We got Lindsay.
How are we?
You're pretty good fellas yourselves.
Very good.
Very well.
Good. Very good. Very good. Mate, are you still out or are you home now?
No, I'm out. I'm over in my mate's shed.
Oh, there you go, just hanging out. They think you're weird. Like, oh no, I'm on a quiz tonight.
No, he knows what's going on.
Good stuff.
I'm usually over here on a Thursday, so yeah, he sort of chimes in and has a bit of a view.
Oh no, that's awesome.
More
That's
the
awesome.
merrier.
Well, g'day
That's
over
it.
there, guys. And then James, week 16.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Sweaty
it.
week.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
None at all. Pressure? What's that?
This is it.
Yeah,
This is a
exactly.
big week. This is a big week. And Marv has sent through some questions.
He has.
Now,
16 to be exact.
16 questions for 16 weeks. Just to turn it up. He said...
I knew there was a curveball coming. I knew it.
He said, and I think for his week 16, did he do...
He versed 2 people.
He versed 2 people, so he said it wouldn't be fair if we left it the same.
That's right. And you had 20 questions. So you had 2 people and 20 questions. He doubled it.
Was it
Yeah.
20 as well? There you go. That was a long time ago. So he sent through 16 questions, and I would imagine they're not going to be easy questions either, are they?
Don't think so, no.
Is there many video questions in there?
Maybe.
Is there some video questions? I didn't think we were going to get a video question last week. Like, it was right towards the end before we got a video question.
Doesn't actually look like there's any video
There are
questions
no
tonight.
video questions. Oh,
That's right. That's fine.
there we
That's
go.
fine. We'll just run with what we got.
There we go. So this is a big week.
Let's see what happens.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Well, I'm going to throw it to the quiz master, and he's going to take over.
All right. James, your buzzer, please.
James.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Question number 1. In what year was the first US Drag Week held? Is it A, 2005, B, 2006, C, 2007, or D, 2008?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah?
B.
Incorrect. James.
A.
That is correct.
You got it.
Held annually, apart from 2020, the 5-day test of man and machine travels over 5 tracks, and the route usually goes over 1,000 miles.
Was it a guess, or did you know that?
I knew, in fact, they missed their 15-year anniversary because it started in 2005 and 2020 is going to be their 15 years, so they'll do it now.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, there you go. Did better than me.
Question number 2. How many Australian drivers have ever stood on the podium after a Formula 1 race? Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6?
James.
Yeah.
James?
D.
Incorrect. Yeah.
I was going to go C.
That would be correct.
One apiece.
The 5 drivers in order are Sir Jack Brabham, Tim Schenken, Alan Jones, Mark Webber, and Daniel Ricciardo.
Evens up the scores.
Ricky.
Question number 3. Which manufacturer was the first to fit a factory wing to a road-going vehicle? Was it A, Shelby, B, Porsche, C, Plymouth, or D, Dodge?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
Porsche.
That is incorrect. James?
Plymouth.
Also incorrect. It was Dodge.
No points.
The
for that one.
1969 Dodge Charger Daytona was first.
I was Dodge. Yep. No, that was.
It
Yep.
was followed by the Plymouth Superbird. Question number 4. What manufacturer made the rally documentary Climb Dance? Was it A, Audi, B, Lancia, C, Peugeot, or D, Ford?
James.
James?
Yeah.
D.
That is incorrect. Yeah.
I was heading towards C.
That is correct. It was
Whoa.
Peugeot.
I've never heard of
Peugeot.
the documentary.
Neither have I. The 1990 short film, which features Finnish rally driver Ari Vatanen setting a record time in a highly modified four-wheel drive, all-wheel steering Peugeot 405 Turbo at the 1988 Pikes Peak International Hill Climb.
The
The film was produced by Peugeot.
Puts you one in front. 2-1.
Question number 5. Greg Murphy had what is known as the Lap of the Gods, but which driver had what is simply known as the Run? Was it A, Tony Schumacher, B, Craig Lowndes, C, Michael Schumacher, or D, Richard Petty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
B.
That is incorrect. James?
D.
Also incorrect. It was A, Tony Schumacher.
No points.
Tony.
In 2006,
Congrats.
Tony Schumacher needed to go 2 rounds further than rival Don Colita and break the NHRA record to win the NHRA title. When Don lost in the semi-final on a hole shot, Tony had a chance. He made it to the final where he ran the quickest quarter mile in Top Fuel history with a 4.428, 327 mile per hour pass, breaking the NHRA record, winning the race and the championship.
Geez, that's quick.
Question number 6. How many Australian drivers have been in a NASCAR race? Is it A, 8, B, 9, C, 10, or D, 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A.
Incorrect. James?
C.
It was B. Starting with Frank Gardner in 1968 and continuing with James Davison today. NASCAR has also appearances from Alan Grice, Jeff Brabham, Dick Johnson, and 227 NASCAR race veteran Marcos Ambrose.
I only knew Marcus
There you go.
Ambrose. So once it wasn't a 1 in there, I was like, oh, I don't know. I didn't know Dick Johnson was the hell around as well.
No, neither do I.
Question number 7. Which manufacturer produced the first factory supercharged road car? Was it A, Alfa Romeo, B, Bugatti, C, Mercedes, or D, Bentley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercedes.
That is indeed correct. The 1923 Mercedes 625/40 or 625 or 40 horsepower was powered by a 1.6 litre 4-cylinder overhead cam engine with a Roots-style supercharger.
We have a lead. 3-1.
Yeah,
Question number 8. In which country would you find the Circuit Bremgarten? Is it A, Germany, B, Belgium, C, Austria, or D, Switzerland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
C.
That is incorrect. It is not Austria.
Going good here. D.
That is correct. It is in Switzerland. Question number 9. Which year was the year that the most new cars in Australia were sold? Is it A, 2013, B, 2015, C, 2017, or D, 2018?
James.
James?
D.
Incorrect. Yeah.
I'll go B.
Also incorrect. It was A, 2013. Over 1.36 million new cars arrived on Australian roads in 2013. No other calendar year in the past decade has got past 1.2 million sales.
There you go.
Question number 10. Graham Hill is the only person to win the Triple Crown of a Formula One world title, an Indy 500 title, and a Le Mans 24-hour title. What year did he complete the Triple Crown? Was it A, 1966, B, 1968, C, 1970, or D, 1972?
James.
James?
A.
Incorrect. Yeah.
C.
Also incorrect. It was D.
Ooh.
Scores 3-2. Just throwing it out there for those.
Question
unsure.
number 11. Which manufacturer made the first V8 engine for a road car? Was it A, Ford, B, Cadillac, C, Rolls-Royce, or D, Bugatti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolls-Royce.
That is indeed correct.
It'll be 4-2.
Question number 12. The Subaru Impreza 22B is known as the holy grail of Subarus, but how many of them were made? Is it A, 379, B, 424, C, 450, or D, 499?
James.
James?
A.
Incorrect.
D, I'll go for.
It was B. Subaru made 400 of them for the Japanese market and another 24 for export, of which 16 went to the UK and another 5 came to Australia.
How many questions we got left there, mate?
13, 14, 15 and 16. So 4 questions.
4 questions. Oh, okay. We've still got plenty of time. Plenty of time here.
Still a ball game. Still a ball game.
Question 13. Which country's drivers has had the most number of WRC World Champions in history? Is it A, Spain, B, Finland, C, France, or D, Sweden?
James.
James?
Yeah.
B.
Incorrect. Yeah.
I'm going to go with me gut here. France.
That is correct.
Valley answer.
Oh, I seen that one in there.
Do you think he did that on purpose?
Maybe.
France. Sally, did you call it?
Bloody France.
Right.
One moment, please. We've got 3 questions to go. I'm just going to write some questions. I'm going to put my own in.
Are you changing it up?
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler's changing it up. Quizmaster.
Oh, is that in the rule book or?
Well, he's the quizmaster.
I make the rules.
Fair enough.
3 questions left, and James, you're 3 behind.
Yep.
So no pressure. I don't know if that makes it, surely that makes it a little bit easy for you if I put that on you at the moment and just say,
It's fine, Dave.
Yeah,
it's fine.
You can't miss any of them.
I'm just going to be a moment.
And I'm trying to fill, of course,
Yeah.
Doing my best to fill. Are you going for some video questions?
I
Tom?
certainly am.
Oh, you feel like there should be video questions?
I feel like there should be video
Quizmaster has spoken. There should be video questions.
Well, he is the quizmaster after all.
It is fair. There's usually video questions, so.
Yeah. Okay. And you think you would have prepped this earlier, but
I only just thought about it now because I didn't realise there was no video question.
I think Matt made him mention it earlier. He did 16 questions with no videos.
Oh, there you go. He's not mucking around. Not mucking around at all. But Lindsay, 3 in front, 5 to 2. There's some hard questions.
Yeah, I haven't got much pressure myself either.
No, not at all.
I don't know. I don't think I actually knew any of the answers to any of those questions at all. And I don't know how anyone's going at home, but everyone's playing along. And I hope you keep score if you're playing at home and see how you're going. But is anyone beating 5 at the moment? Because they should be entering, by the way, if they if they're beating 5 correct answers.
All right, I'm ready.
Here we are, Quizmaster.
Question 14.
You want the music again, just to really amp it up? Here we go. Let's get into it, guys.
That's what was missing. That's what was missing. He had no music at the start.
No, he did. He
I just did it before I joined.
Didn't bring you in.
Question 14. What car was on the track behind us during the intro?
James. Nissan 350Z, black.
That is correct. Question
5-3.
number 15. If either of you get this one wrong, I didn't know, then I would be very disappointed. What was the car on the thumbnail of the latest video?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Was it a silver 33?
That is correct.
Not bad.
Question number 16. What car did Luke Fink take out onto the track first when he ran out of brakes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The AE lost brakes.
That is correct.
That'd be hairy.
Well done.
All right, we're going all the way to 20 questions now.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got another video question and then 3 more questions that Marv put in. I'll use all of his questions as well.
Oh, we're not ending there. Okay.
No, this is not it.
Okay.
All right, just 7-3. No pressure.
7-3, you got to answer the next 4 correctly to even it up.
Yeah.
Question number 17. What was the name of the garage that Joel was representing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was a bit strange, but Gravy Garage.
Yes.
That is correct.
Killing it.
Question
He's
18.
on fire.
Question 18. In what state was the first Australian drag racing nationals held? Was it A, New South Wales, B, Victoria, C, Queensland, or D, South Australia?
James.
Yeah.
South Australia.
That is incorrect. Yeah.
I was leaning towards Victoria.
That is correct.
Man is literally
First Australian
unstoppable.
National Championships were held in 1965 at Riverside Dragway. Question number 15. 15. Question number 19. Got to catch up with where I am. It still says 15. I didn't change the number. Which country has the oldest motor racing circuit in the world still in existence? Is it A, France, B, USA, C, UK, or D, Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
UK.
Incorrect. James.
Italy?
Also incorrect. It is the USA. The Milwaukee Mile Circuit is a
I
speedway
would've
that has
said
been
France.
hosting motorsport events since 1903.
Milwaukee.
Question number 16. How many different car brands...
No.
20. This is the final question.
This is it.
Question number 20. How many different car brands make up the manufacturer British Leyland? Is it A, 6, B, 8, C, 10, or D, 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go towards 6.
That is incorrect.
I will go with B.
B or D, sorry?
B for Bob.
B for Bob. Also incorrect. It was D, 12.
No points for that
The
one.
12 car brands that make up the British Leyland were Austin, Land Rover, Leyland, MG, Riley, Wolseley, Vanden Plas, Jaguar, Mini, Morris, Rover and Triumph.
All those,
Holy dooly.
Wow, that's a couple.
Well, that is it. Yeah.
Well done, yeah.
9 points.
Oh, I'm sweating.
Thank you. Someone knows how I feel.
9 points, James.
Oh, James, mate, what an effort.
Mate, tell you what, fellas, it's all about the fun.
That's what we're here for.
Exactly.
Well, that is it. Look, 9-3. That was a big finale. Some tough questions. What do we got here?
SPI 3 that is now
This is an SPI 3 that this is Marf's SPI 3.
Yep.
This is actually Marf's SBI 3. So there you go. Marf's Charger, which is the bounty for someone to take down James.
Yep.
Yeah. You've just taken down James and taken Marf's bounty. What do you reckon?
Speechless.
Mate, impressive.
Mate.
Well, there's
There's
always
some
someone out there.
curveballs.
Oh, mate, was there what curveballs? But I tell you what, well done, yeah, mate, well done.
Likewise, mate, you have put in a mighty fine effort.
Now,
yeah.
that also means that the passenger seat in Cressida is now empty.
Goes unfilled.
Oh, well.
Oh, I think he's deserved it.
I'm sure he would still offer you a ride. I don't think he's going to say
He's deserved it.
Mate, what a tremendous effort. There you go. Now, as much as it is just for fun and a bit of muck around, I reckon after 15 weeks there's got to be a bit of deflation in the feeling there, James, surely.
Nope, not at all.
No?
Not at all, Dave. I was surprised he even got past week 4, let alone week 15.
Well,
So, yeah.
and Johnny had, like 6 or 7 cracks at trying to take you down.
Yep.
In a row.
That's right.
Bloody nightbot.
Hey, gone up against some big challenges.
Oh, yeah.
James, you've other than Johnny every week, it's hard to remember we've had Paulie last week. Paulie's always a tough competitor.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time you've gone up against though, isn't it?
It is.
It is. Yep. So,
Yep.
there you go. And did you have to take on Sally, James?
Yeah, I did. I think it was once or twice. I even taken on Paige as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was two rounds of Sal in there somewhere.
Yeah. Mate, tremendous effort. 16 weeks is a long time.
Mm.
So,
And I think he took down Scotty S to get onto the show.
oh, yeah. And we haven't, Scott S hasn't been back on for a while.
He's
has
been trying.
He hasn't been picked out because he is tough as well. He is very tough. Very knowledgeable.
Well, it took me 14 weeks.
just to get on.
I think I missed entering 1 week.
Really?
And that was it.
There
Yep.
you go. So
Well, now you're the champion. You don't even have to enter.
you don't have to enter next week. You get a free ride through, mate.
Yep.
I'm loving it.
Sure, and I will. And I've already entered. Hopefully this Nightbot does.
Yeah, I think I don't know whether that's Johnny's trick, but he gets on pretty quick.
Yeah.
He's
He's already entered as well.
straight in.
He
Oh, he's
has.
already on. He's already on. He's ready. Good stuff, guys. Well done, James. Mate, tremendous
It's been a
effort.
pleasure as always, fellas.
Now start all over again and come back and have another crack. But
all right.
someone's got to take
Always
down
good.
Lindsay now. So yeah,
Well, look at Math. What's Math? Math was 30-3, so he's lost a few times as well.
yeah. It did 16 in a row though. Was his best. Yeah, in a row. So,
Yes.
So we'll see who's next to take it down. So good fun. Thank you guys. And
Always a pleasure, guys.
we're back
Always.
next week with a new carryover champion. Well done.
So, yeah,
Congratulations, mate. And
Oh, I can't wait. Bring it on.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody, jump on the quiz. Come on, people.
get in there.
We need more
Discord.
people on the
Tyler's setting
quiz.
it up right now on the Discord channel. And we'll throw a link to Discord into the chat. And you've got to get into giveaways. And you can go in there and do that. There is a whole nother members channel now in Discord as well that a few people are all in now because
I got to
they're
add them in.
members. So
I'll be in there shortly, boys.
no worries at all. Matey, you got a new gig yet or what?
Yeah, I got a few things on the horizon. I've actually been wiring my mate's dad's boat this whole week. So, yeah, I've been kept out of trouble anyway.
Keeping busy.
An actual
well and
boat
truly.
or an R33?
Nah, a boat, yeah.
Ah, right, got it.
Real one.
Bloody fiberglass too. I feel like a porcupine.
Oh no.
Yeah, good fun.
Right. Well, we'll let you guys jump back into the chat and we'll do the what's on, Tyler.
We certainly will.
Congratulations.
No
worries.
guys.
Don't forget to pump your bilge when you get home, Tyler.
You'll need it this bloody weather.
It sounded good before.
Mate, it's still heavy.
Yeah.
It's still raining. And now we've got the door up. The frogs will be coming for high ground again. But well done. Thanks, guys. And we'll throw
No worries.
throw
Cheers,
you
boys.
back to chat. And Tyler's going to do the What's On.
No worries, guys. See you next week.
See you later.
Take it easy, boys.
Right, Tyler. What's on, mate? What's on? What is on?
It's a good question.
Well, it is.
You know where to head to find out what's on?
We head to overtakinglane.com.au/events.
That is correct.
And I'll go there right now.
Except I need to fix the caching from ours.
Oh,
For mine.
for yours?
Yeah. Says I'm in May 22nd of 2020.
Really? Oh.
Here we go. Now it's fixed. There we go. Good. Just a quick refresh. Of course, you're on the show tonight, so you missed this one, but Thursday drift practice out at Archfield.
I don't know how that would have went tonight with all this weather.
All right, not less tyre usage. 4 to 8. That one goes.
How goes this next event?
Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan's Revenge, 24-hour endurance race at Morgan Park. From March 12th to 14th.
I had a look at this.
7 a.m. till 6 p.m.
This is something we could do in the future. It's we'll have to save up a bit for this one, but because it's not cheap.
No, it's $2,690 to enter with your 4-person team.
Yeah. So, and then like another $600 per person or something like that.
For additional drivers, yes.
Yeah. So, not a cheap event to enter, but it'll be a great fun event. 24-hour endurance race. That's a big race.
I think we'd probably be better off doing 24-hour Le Mans, though.
Yeah.
Because this one is like full race licenses and everything.
Oh, okay. Yep. It'll be good to check out. Captain Morgan's Revenge, Morgan Park Raceway out of Warwick. What else we got, mate?
Test and drive at Lakeside International Raceway. That one's on Friday. It's 9:30 till 4:30.
Yep.
It's an open day for you to drive for as little or as much as you like. No formal layouts, no time sessions. This is all about you and your car. The cost is $135 to bring your own car. The day is open to all drivers and cars. It runs from 9:30 to 4:30. The day is very informal and there for you to enjoy. The venue will change its layouts and driving disciplines through the day, and this will include wet skid circle, skid pan/stunt pan, carnacross, and more. All registered and unregistered vehicles are welcome. This includes all drive types of front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, and all-wheel drive.
Fair bit. That's a bit of a different event.
Friday night, keep the speed off the street at Palmyra Drag Racing Club.
Up at Mackay.
Up in Mackay. 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. also on Friday night.
I've done my best to get a few
Gates
extra
open at
events
3.
in a few different areas.
$60 racer entry, $40 for junior entry. $20 for spectator/crew. Roll Racing in Sydney is on Friday as
That's
well.
where we're
as
heading.
Roll Race Sydney.
Well, it might be raining here. We'll have to go.
Sydney Motorsport Park, 5:30 p.m. till 11 p.m. Roll Racing at Sydney Motorsport Park. Also Roll Racing at Brisbane. Normally on the other week. They normally don't all go on the same week, but it doesn't really matter because I don't know how many Brisbane Roll Racer nights are going to
There's 2 this time.
Sydney. So there you go.
So Roll Racing in Brisbane as well. So
And then,
Roll
of course,
Racing
as we
Brisbane.
talked about from our friends over at High Octane Motorsports and Photography, we've got Morning Mayhem, March edition, on Saturday from 5:30 till 8 a.m. Check that one out. It's always a good track event to jump out on track and have a bit of fun for a couple of hours.
Definitely. Hopefully it's a dry event, but I believe it goes ahead regardless. So.
Rob says, what's on? Wet sanding a boat for Clear Coat on Sunday. Living the dream.
Oh, yes. Getting it ready. It's starting to look good too there, mate.
Outcast cruise to Salubrious. The Salubrious dirt drags are on this weekend as well. This is just a cruise out there.
Yep. Which is, where is it? Mount Archer? No. That doesn't sound right.
Salubrious drags, Archer Falls Airfield.
Archer Falls.
At Nurham Road, Mount Archer.
Oh, Mount Archer. It is Mount Archer.
Yeah.
I was right.
So we've got the Lakeside Carnacross Day as well, on from 8 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. on Saturday.
Yep.
Jump over there and check that one out if you want to do something a bit technical with your car.
Up at Palmyra as well on Saturday.
PDRC.
Yep.
Club Champs round 1.
Yep. Palmyra
8
Drag Racing
a.m.
Club.
till 10 p.m. Big day of drag racing going on there. Also out at Roma as well, Saturday night.
Roma, which we mentioned. Yep.
Salubrious Dirt Drags, as we were talking about, 8 a.m. till 11:45 p.m. on Saturday at Archer Falls Airfield.
Beautiful
Good one to
spot
go
out
and
there.
check out.
Beautiful views and out of the mountains.
If it's
and
raining,
stuff.
it might not be amazing though. Be a bit
It'll be
of a
just a bit
muddy.
of-
It'll be
That could be cool.
salubrious mud drags.
That could be cool. I wonder if they'll still run it. That could actually be cool.
They could still run technically, I guess, as long as
Yeah.
they don't tear
Get
too much
bogged.
up. Yeah.
But it's a nice spot. That's where what's his name? Shirley Strawn from Skyhooks crashed his helicopter up into the mountain up there.
Mm.
Yeah. So, also on Saturday we got Love is Not Violent Classic Car Show. You don't know who I was talking about, actually, do you?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Do you know who the Skyhooks are?
No,
Shirley Strawn? No,
no, not at all.
you don't know.
This is
Horror movie right there
Ah.
on my TV.
Yeah, I've heard that song. I didn't know who it was. 901 Dayborough Road, Whiteside. This one. This is a car show to raise funds and
Copyright strikes for
awareness. Oh,
Copyright strikes for that?
yeah, it's very close to what it sounds like. This is a car show to raise funds and awareness for domestic violence. Entry is $5 per classic car at this one.
We've got Cars and Coffee on as well.
Yep, at Lisa's Willow Tree Cafe, 8 a.m. till 10 a.m.
Where's that? I don't know where that is.
You're going to make me go into every event now.
Well, we've got to at least have a town or somewhere. Is it? What even state is it in? Lisa's.
Caboolture.
Oh, it's at Caboolture. Lisa's Willow Tree Cafe, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Saturday.
Day of the Drags, 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. at Sydney Dragway. Day of the Drags is on again,
Great
not to be
name for an
missed.
event.
Let's get those cars out racing or in at the show and shine. It's Saturday at Sydney Dragway.
PBS Specialty Coatings have got a car display on. That's at Torrington, up in Toowoomba, mate. 4350, the postcode of Toowoomba.
There you go.
Malloy Street, which is out in the industrial estate.
Tyler isn't living in the 70s, Dave, says James. Adam Geary says living in the 70s. Hell yeah.
Yes.
So Day of the Drags actually goes from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. Made up of old school drag cars, gases, hot rods, muscle cars, and classics.
That'll be good out there. It's a good dragway for that.
Avalon Burnouts at Avalon Raceway, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m.
How'd they go? I told you, I got events
Keep it off
everywhere,
the
haven't I?
streets. Yeah, you did. You went all right. At Avalon Raceway, that one is 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Check
Loaded
it out.
up, guys. Loaded it up.
Gold Coast Hinterland Social Cruise. Number 1 for 2021. Starting point is Hinns Dam Picnic Grounds. The cruise will run around Hinns Dam up towards Springbrook and finish up at Advanced Town Hotel, where they're booked in to park up and have a bite to eat. It's meeting up at 10 a.m.
Street sprints out at Queensland Raceway as well. So out there at Willowbank, Queensland Raceway, the street sprints are on from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And a big one, I believe you can go out and see Finance My Ride, and I might even call out there and have a look as well. Out at the Vietnam Veterans Motorcycle Queensland chapter, they've got their bikes, trikes, and hot rod show
There you go.
on, and that'll be a great one in at Brisbane. So well worth checking out.
Shifters AU Sunset Meet. Third meet of the year on the 13th of March at 5 p.m. They are at Meraki Garage in Pignata Road, Palmview.
Was that an AU meet?
I think that's just the people. Is Shifters AU.
It's not.
I don't know if it's just AUs. I'm going to have to go into the event and find out.
Might be able to buy some.
Maybe.
Go buy your AU at Shifters AU. No, I don't think it is. But we've also got
The photo is of an AE86, so that's not an AU.
not even close. It's about 10 times more expensive, if not more. 30,
Cool Chrome Bumper Park Up on 5:30 p.m.
That's
to
in Burleigh,
8:30.
Gold Coast event.
Guzmani Gomez in Burleigh.
GYG.
Queensland Cruising, Gold Coast Meet and Cruise from Furbalicious Kebabs, 6 p.m. till 8 p.m.
Back down
The
at
cruise.
Furby. It's been a while since the events were at
It
Furby's.
has. Cruise location is revealed on the night. It's on a board there for Queensland Cruising Meets. Go and check that one out. Always puts on good events there. See you, Mad Dad.
See you, brother. Thank you.
Vinyl X Motorcana Championship Round 1 on Sunday at 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. at Sydney Motorsport Park. Urban Street Machines Market Meet, 115 Mudrabar Road, Warongari, 7 a.m. till 12 p.m.
Did you say Morongary?
Warongari.
Oh, Warongary. That's all right.
Yeah, not Warren Gary.
I thought you said Morongary.
All Aussie Fair Dinkum Day is on at Lakeside Park, Queensland, Raceway, 7 a.m. till 4 p.m.
We're going to hit that up and try the Big Red out there at the 1/8 again. Lakeside.
Good.
Or the next one. Or
We've been missing every single one of these. All Jap Cars and Coffee at Crockford Street, Banyo.
we could do all
7
Aussie
a.m.
Day
till 9 a.m.
or all Jap Day.
Yeah.
Which way you want to go?
I don't know, we've missed every all Jap anything that's all Jap Day, we've always had something else on.
What should we do?
This is at Kitchen 8.
All Aussie Day? All Jap Day?
Cars and Coffee at Sanford, 7:30 a.m. till 9:30 a.m. 19 Main Street, Sanford Village. Bikes, Cars and Coffee at Griffin Waterfront, sorry.
Yep.
1000 Dolls Rocks Road.
Dooley's Rock Road, yep. Still heaps more to go.
Country Cars and Coffee at Rathdowney, 8 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. Rathdowney Hotel Motel.
Loaded
QR Short Track Morning and Drift Session. I saw this one and was like,
Could do that too.
8 a.m. till 12:30 p.m.
On the short track.
Repco Max Pop-Up Car Show
Yeah.
at Repco Max Logan City.
Yep.
This is the Chevrolet Car Club. New South Wales Safer Driver Course. Good one to check out. It's always good to do a bit more in advanced driving and whatnot.
Yep.
At Sydney Motorsport Park from 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m.
And down at Ipswich, you got
Colleges by the River.
Cars, Bikes and Coffee.
Sunday Fun Day Drifting at Archerfield Drift Park. That's also on. There you go. 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. There's the Start Line Safe Style layout, great for learners or experienced alike, 10 a.m. to 1:30, and then 1:30 to 5 p.m. Open Thrash Style layout for full sending, aimed at drifters with some experience. $80 to drive either session, or $140 to drive all day.
There you go. And the massive Euro car meet on at German Auto Dynamics. You need to open that one up again. That's okay because the next two are double ups. But
Okay.
German Auto Dynamics, that'd be a great one for Mal, Dad 67 to be out at. The Euro car meet, which is where at, mate? I thought that's what you were doing.
At German Auto Dynamics, that's where it is.
Oh, I got that bit.
Sorry.
It's that far. Yep.
It says it in the event here. 7 Wrights Place in Arundel. Over 200 off-street parking places.
Doesn't say that on my page.
That's on mine.
Okay.
The same one. Then there's the QR Short Track Afternoon Drift Session. So we had the morning one before.
Oh,
this
this
one
is
goes
a
from
different
12
one.
p.m. till 5 p.m.
Not
And also
double
the afternoon skid pan at Mount Cotton
Oh, they're not double
from 12 p.m. till 4:30 p.m. And then, since we don't go live before Tuesday, there's the Tuesday beginner session at Archfield Drift Park, which is the one that Luke recommended that I jump out and go to.
Uh-huh.
The track layout is with a start and finish line perfect for all skill... Perfect, sorry, not perfect. Perfect for all skill levels, $80 to drive. $10 to spectate.
There you go. How's that for a list of events? If you
G'day, Jamie.
didn't get them all, then
Mr. Wheelnuts.
Mr. Wheelnuts. G'day, mate. G'day. If you did not get that entire list, then that's
Head over
okay.
to overtakinglane.com.au/events.
We've already jotted it all down for you.
Mm-hmm.
So my webpage works fine, but occasionally yours plays up. You need
Yep.
to...
Just do it Control, Shift, and R for a hard refresh.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I didn't know that's how you did it. I thought you had like go to settings or something. Control Shift R.
Yep, that's how when I'm updating apps for work, that's how I go. When I push the update, you got to do that sometimes to see the updates if you're looking at it straight away.
Oh, yeah, okay. Control Shift R. There you go. Clear that cache. There you go.
Well, that brings us to the end of another show.
Get out there. High Octane are here still all at the end of the show, so make sure you get out and support their event.
Morning
on
Mayhem
Saturday.
and also Friday's events. How awesome are they?
Fridays. Get on Fridays. I know many of you are already going, so don't miss out.
I wouldn't be surprised if entries are already full for that, to be honest. They sold out super quick last time.
Last time it was like 20 minutes. But there's...
So I wouldn't be surprised if you've already missed out.
It's an
Potentially
amazing
for the
event.
first Fridays at least.
Go and have a look, because if there's a ticket left, get on it.
Mm-hmm.
Get on it.
Even just to spectate, come out and say good day to us.
Yeah,
Be out there.
definitely. Come and say good day. Come and say hi. Check
If
it out.
I'm not busy and the car's not broken, then maybe I can take you for a run in it.
There you go. Let's see how we go, and we'll catch you at all these events, and we'll see you in the right lane, I guess, hey?
Yep, we'll
Don't forget,
stay in the next one.
jump in, support us with members now.
Yep, yeah, members.
Really appreciate
Jump
that.
on. Press the join button below or on our channel page after the show's gone down, whichever you like. Or none at all. Oops, sorry, but I can play that on low volume. There we go.
Don't feel free to use there's some special emojis. Did anyone drop the emojis?
A few people did. Yep, they did.
Oh, I missed them. I did miss them. We should have shouted
But of
that
course, if you don't want to become a member, you don't have to. Subscribing is also appreciated, and
out.
doing that and just being here and hanging out in the show, then that's appreciated as well, and that's exactly the support we need.
Now it's time for Captain Morgan's. We've got an emoji for that.
We do, but I can't post it on here. I'm not signed in at the moment.
What sort of moderator are you? Hey? Jeez. Well, it's time
Doubled
for
the spots this time. Plenty of spots. There you go.
There you go. There you go. How good is that? Get over there. Check it out. Check it out. We want to see you out there. We want to see the overtakers out there. And get out and have some fun. Because really cool event. There's so much. There's a bit of everything. It's like not your usual event with, just one thing. There's burnouts. There's
James Bayless has dropped
power skids. There's everything.
a Dave and a turbo. And I dropped some captains.
Some captains. I think
Jason Gone Racing's dropping a turbo.
Yeah, Terpskis. We'll actually get some better ones made up soon.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Thanks, Wheel Nuts. $5.99. It's not a hopefully not a break the bank, but
It's a
if
coffee
you can,
a month.
Yeah, if you can shout us a coffee once a month, $5.99. It actually goes a hell of a long way.
Mhm.
You'd be surprised. We can get 10% of everyone to do it. We'll really take this channel to the next level.
Mhm.
So help us out. Thanks, guys, and stay in that right lane. Enjoy some
You
tunes.
got to say what you said before. We'll see you in the right lane, and I'll say stay in the next one.
All right, see you in the right lane.
Stay in the next one.
'cause we just keep it down, down inside. Yeah, you and I, both longing for expression for the things we like, but we stay quiet.